Good morning, good morning. I've got a new mug for my tea. Good morning to you and you and you and you, Sir Elvin and you, Mark Smith. And hello to all the workshop ladies. Oh, we're having an exciting day today. Check it out. Tea boy on the go.
Oh,
Mark Smith. Oi. You can't just wander in here and not come and give me a cuddle.
Sorry. I've got my ladies waiting there.
You've got your ladies waiting. Hello, lovely.
This
is Mark Smith, everybody. He's going to be doing... What's the workshop you're doing today?
I'm really excited. It's first ever intermediate macrame.
Oh, amazing!
So I'm quite nervous, but I've got an amazing bunch of ladies in there.
You're nervous? Oh, don't be a wally.
I'll be right.
You do live telly, you plonker.
Oh, that's fine. Live telly, no problem. Did you see our April Fool's show?
Do you know, no, I didn't, because it was my birthday and I was out. I was out and about, gallivanting, turning 21 again. How was your presenting experience?
Brilliant. Yeah.
Was it fabulous?
Stuff, I think.
Are you?
I'm going to be on the One show next.
Are you? Yeah. Does Chris Evans need to watch out? Does Philip Schofield need to watch out?
Yeah, it'll be Cube.
Oh, the Cube.
No?
Yeah, well, I don't like that programme. Can you send this morning and then I can come and be Holly Willa B is how you say her name. This is genuine natural blue sapphire. It's natural sapphire. Natural blue sapphire. Natural blue sapphire coming up in today's show. We've got a jam-packed show today.
I've got those Amazonite. They're amazing.
Have you?
Yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
All right then, laters. We've got a cracking show today. Just bear with me a second. Oh, hell, now then, do excuse me a second, because I feel like my producer and my director underwater. Hello everybody. I'm there. Right, so we have got an amazing, I'm not going to roll my sleeves up because I look like I'm doing the dishes. Right, okay, we've got a cracking show for you today. Of course, I'm joined by the incredibly talented Sara. Elvin. Sara.
Hello.
Now then, why have you been to France? You're always gallivanting.
Went to watch a rugby match.
Oh, you and your rugby players, you make me laugh.
I did.
She went all the way to France to watch some men running around in shorts.
Yeah.
I could have done that for you.
On Friday night.
You'd have put a pair of shorts on and run around a bit, wouldn't you?
Oh, would you mind?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Yeah, but we beat them. So we went to Paris and we beat the Paris team, and it was a very good evening. And then we spent the rest of the weekend there, taking the children to all the sites. As you do.
As you do, darling. Well, it's very fabulous that you made it back in time for the show. Now, in today's show, we are going to be really focusing on lots and obviously, loads of bargains, but also, I want to let you know, I've got the most incredible 10-strand bundle on its way. But it's in limited stock, but it is amazing. Did you see Mark's reaction when he came in? He went, because obviously this is chips and nuggets and that's his thing. We've got the most solar quartz that is just absolutely out of this world. Natural sapphire, but also we're going to be focusing a little bit on today's show. This is my new mug, by the way. Thank you to my friend Joe for getting me this for my birthday. And a bead loom, and we're doing Efcolour, both of which Efcolour, I love the Efcolour now, don't I, Kim? But I've never had much to do with it until today, so I'm really excited about that. I'm working with it. We'll reveal all. And then also the bead loom. I've never presented the bead loom before. I've obviously seen it a lot and I've used it actually, but I've never actually presented it, so I'm really excited about that. And of course, we've got the perfect person for both of those items. We've got the fabulous Sara Elvin. Now, we also have chunky tigers out on its way. Look at these. They're amazing. They're absolutely amazing. Aren't they amazing? I'm just being told that we have actually... And how much are we doing that spinel for? That is a really long strand. This is. I tell you what, if black diamonds are out of your price range, hello. Look at those. Oh my word. Oh my word, they're in a complete, utter joy now. Can we please do these before 10 o'clock? Because I know lots of people have to then start their day and get on with things. little bit later on in the show. Also, the Spessartite garnet. Oh my goodness, it's incredible. Let's have a look. What's coming up in today's show? Within that 9 o'clock hour, we are in fact going to be doing those incredible spinel. Within a 10 o'clock hour, we are going to be looking at Rick's bead loom. Who's Rick? Ricardo. And then, I don't know who Ricardo is either. And then at 11 o'clock, we're going to be doing the Efcolour stove set. Now this is fab, because if you've never done it before, we are going to be giving you everything that you need to get started today and going more advanced as well. And then within the 12 o'clock hour, we've got those incredible natural blue sapphire. They're completely natural. So there's lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of scope for lots of variety of different designs here as well this morning. But also the solar quartz. Look at it, it's amazing. It flies out every time we have it in. And that is going to be under £10, under £10. Solar quartz is amazing. It basically is formed from stalactites, slices of stalactites. How cool is that? For anyone out there who's really fascinated by gemology, you're going to love it. Now also the early bird special is going to be amazing. But look at this double trouble offer I've got coming up as well. How stunning are these amethysts? Do you know what I would potentially think about doing? Because they're going to be coming up a little later in the show. If perhaps you've got friends who are also jewellery makers and you might want to be using those as single pendants or just a couple for earrings, you might even want to share that offer with somebody. So perhaps get in contact with a fellow jewellery maker viewer and see if you want to share that offer. It's going to be totally affordable. You can be able to get the offer by yourself, but it gives you a bit of scope to share it out that way as well. But let's also just have a look at the blue sapphire. This is going to be, oh my word. Oh my word. Oh my word. Natural blue sapphire. 0800 644 655 is the free phone number for us here at Jewellery Maker. And of course, on your screen, do you know what else you can see? You can see our text number. Now our text number is 60777. You need to start your text message JM Studio, and you can text in pretty much anything that you want to today. We're going to have a live open forum for you to have a chat, and obviously with Sara being here, if you've got any questions for Sara at all, like what's your favourite rugby player, or how would I perhaps, Claire's liking that idea, direct to Claire. Or perhaps anything jewellery related, feel free to do so. So I want to give you a little heads up on what we're talking about when it comes to the Efcolour. In fact, Sara, I'm not going to do it because you're the pro. Efcolour. What is Efcolour?
Efcolour is a cool enameling system. So you can use the similar sort of techniques, get the similar sort of looks that you would from glass enamel, where you'd have to have a kiln to get this effect. You get the same effect at a low heat, which means that you can get these really beautiful metal effects on metal, different colours. You can use stencils, you can use it on your scale. Male.
That's Amelia, everybody.
Sorry.
She's our resident cat. Would you like to see Amelia? She's actually wearing the lid of the Efcolour on her head. And do you know what? If you ever had to go to a fancy dress party as the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz.
I was very much thinking.
Yeah, so if actually you have got a fancy dress party coming up and you do need to be dressed as the Tin Man, get the Efcolour. It's going to be one of those shows today. Okay, so how does the Efcolour differ from enamel?
Efcolour is, when it sets, it's almost like a metal on metal.
Okay.
So if you were to do a similar sort of effect with the jewel enamel, you would be able to scrape it off because it's not as sort of a substantial or as hard a finish. So you'd be able to just, it might get dented or...
Okay, that's if you're layering on the top of metal. Now with jewel enamel, obviously it's amazing, you can make independent pieces.
And that's absolutely fine because you've got lots of layers of the...
So with Efcolour, is it only to adhere to something else?
Yes, you can adhere it to either metal items, so your metal blanks, but I've also adhered it to polymer clay.
Really?
But you have to be very careful when you do use your polymer clay, because you don't need your stove to be too hot, and it's literally, you put it on there, you have a good look at it and you get it back off again.
Okay.
You don't leave it and walk
so
away.
really, Efcolour is a type of enameling which is to put a layer on top of something else.
Yes.
Whereas our jewel enamel, as much as you can do that, it can also act completely independently.
That's right.
And with the Efcolour, we get a metallic look.
We do, and you've got lots of different colours, and you can mix all your colours together. So don't just think I've got my 10 colours in my pack. You can mix all of your colours together independent. So you can take 2 colours. If you want to take the light blue and the dark blue, for instance, and mix them together, you'll end up with a mid blue. But you can also marble them on top of each other. You can stencil on top of a base layer.
Well, I'm looking at these. Let's get a close up on these earrings, because I'm looking at these and thinking, that's an amazing picture. So have these been, we've got the scale mail.
Yeah.
We've got the scales coming up later for you to put the Efcolour on. So with the scale mail, the Efcolour coating has then been poured on, and then stenciled on top of that as well.
Yes, so you can layer up. So you have put.
I'm totally twisting these up. Kim's finding it hilarious. She's actually wetting herself.
So what
that's
you would
really
do is
attractive, darling.
You'd put a base layer on, whichever colour you fancy. So in that instance, it looks like it's the sort of green, and they've maybe put a bit of blue on there as well at the same time. I didn't actually make these samples, but then what they've done is they've taken those back off and put another layer on using a stencil of the black to create that pattern on top of your base layer. And that's the great thing about Efcolour. You can putting on layer on a layer on a layer.
I'm going to love it. I'm going to absolutely love it, and we will come to those a little bit later. But let's have a look back at these earrings, because we've got lots of different styles of earrings here, and all of them have got one similarity running through them. The actual part that goes through the piercing is a shepherd hook, and we are going to do a whopping offer on shepherd hooks. In fact, you're going to get 200 pairs, 400 shepherd hooks. Now also think about the fact that with shepherd hooks, they can actually be easily manipulated into being clasps as well, can't they? Yes they can, Mike, yes they can indeed. So you've got here, this is the style of shepherd hook you're going to be receiving. 200 pairs, 400 shepherd hooks. Okay, question that I don't know if I know the answer to or not. And I haven't got a clue, actually. I'm going to ask the question. Could you Efcolour shepherd hooks?
You can, but what you can do with Efcolour is you can enamel anything that's flat. So, because it's a powder, it needs to sit on the sort of top. But you can, and I don't know if this is something Jewellery Maker will look at getting in the future, you can get a product which adheres the Efcolour to any metal. It's like an Efcolour glue.
We'll get that. Let's get that. Can we take note of that, please? We need the Efcolour glue. So at the moment, with the Efcolour system that we have, it's if something is flat.
Yeah, or fairly flat. So like the domed surface of a scale is absolutely fine, because you can keep that piece flat.
Okay.
And when you heat it, it needs to be flat as well, otherwise it can slide. Because it does get to be in like a liquid.
If you had these shepherd hooks and you're thinking, I'd actually quite like to change the colour of them, if you get an Efcolour glue and then use the Efcolour, you can change the colour of them. You need these! You can change the colour of them if you get the Efcolour and then the Efcolour glue. We do not stock the Efcolour glue. I'm going to make sure we start stocking the Efcolour glue.
Yeah,
can we please make a phone call and make sure we are soon stocking the Efcolour glue? Why are we not stocking the Efcolour? We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it.
I don't think it's particularly called glue. It might be called varnish or something like that. But it's an adhesive for Efcolour. Yeah. An
adhesive for Efcolour. Right. So that whole totally changed it. So 400 shepherd hooks, 200 pairs. Why have I just done that? Direct Claire's just gone, I don't know. You just pick up one. Look! She just said, I do actually mean that. Can you just pick one up? Sorry, doll. $200 pairs. Right, we are going to do these as your early bird special. 400 shepherd hooks. So with these 400, look at them. 400 shepherd hooks, 400 potential clasps there, because obviously you can manipulate them to be clasps. You can change the colour of them using the Efcolour system that we're going to be doing later in the show. And obviously you just need the You just need the adhesive that we don't actually provide, but if that's something you want to look into, that's something to bear in mind. 0800 644 655. They're amazing, aren't they? They're amazing. And the beautiful thing is as well, antique bronze, they're just going to go with everything, don't they? This antique bronze goes with everything. Mixing and matching your metals. Free phone number 0800 644 655. I do think this particular hue of antique bronze works really well with all of our different coloured beading threads. It really also draws out the different metallic tones, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, and the antique bronze just is so easy, so versatile, and it's great for people who don't necessarily, you know, they don't if they isn't silver, they don't particularly want to wear it. For instance, if you're a silver gold person, but antique bronze, I think it fits everybody, whether you are a gold or a silver person.
And all different colours as well of gemstones.
Oh yes.
All different, and it's going to look great with it. Do you know what? They're flying out already. We're going to do a double trouble offer: 200 pairs, 400 shepherd hooks for £7.95. I know. Free phone number 0800 644 655. I'm sorry, it's just taken us a while to get started this morning. We had a graphical issue, but we're all ready to go. And do you know what? When we have got people who are buying packs of 4 of this, do you know what? This is a trade offer, folks. A trade offer. We're going to be scooping in these trade offers throughout the show today. IXG C29, you can seriously buy it in bulk. 200 pairs, 400 shepherd hooks. So you've got the shepherd hooks, you could change the colour of them if you use an Efcolour system with an adhesive. We don't have the adhesive with us at the studio, but we've of course got the Efcolour coming up later in the show. You can change the colour, you can turn them into clasps. There's so many different ways that you can manipulate that to actually become wire that you use. 400 of them for £7.95. I know! Make sure you press your option 1, folks. 400. 0800 644 655. IXGC29. Now we do need to press your option 1 if you're shopping there on the phone lines, and if you're adding to your baskets, you need to check out your basket. Free phone number 0800 644 655 at £7.95. We've got a brand new bundle coming up for you next. £7.95 for 400 shepherd hooks. That's insane, isn't it?
It is. It's just, it's one of those ones that if you do sell your jewellery on, you're going to need those. Yeah. Because, you know, you can make, I always like to keep the last sort of 2 gemstones off a strand if I've got gemstones left over, and I keep them. You know the little bags your findings come in? These little plastic bags? I keep pairs of gemstones together. And then I know when I want to make earrings, my pairs are in my little bags. And they're ready to go.
You are so organised.
Well, I might use all the gemstones bar 2 or 3. So I'll keep them in a little bag paired up, and then they're ready. And any that's left over that are sort of odd or loose, then I will keep those in my what I call bead soup jars, where I keep them in colour tones. And so there'll be a pink one and a green one and a blue one. And then if I want to make a wirework pendant, for instance, where I want sort of a real mosaic of gems, they're there.
But do you know what? That's a really good tip.
You need shepherd's hooks. You can't make earrings without them, and that is such a fab deal.
For 400, so 200 pairs or 400 individual pieces for £7.95. That's just amazing. Oh, 0800 644 655. Okay, we're going to be doing our challenge kit now, and usually I would go over to Sara. However, I'm sure you can appreciate when you see it in just a moment, I have no space at all with Sara. So Mike, multitasking Mike's moments coming up later. Mike might just want to present something here. So Sara, I'm going to show you what you're getting for your challenge, but I'm going to do it over here if that's okay. Simply because over there is a plethora of fabulousness. It's all set up, ready to go. Right, only £1 and packaging price for all of your purchases all day at just £2.95, and that includes that huge bead loom as well. That's it's not huge, but it's a big old package to get sent for £2.95. And if you're going to get the Efcolour and all these gemstones and all the kits as well today, so this is just amazing. I'm going to give you an overview now. We'll actually do the kit properly later on in the show. But look at these! Look! I need these, and you need these because you know what you could do with that strand. Look! Oh, this spinel is coming up imminently. Look at that combination. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? But these gorgeous, gorgeous dinky pearls are coming up later on in the show. We're going to do the Black Spinel imminently. I'm so excited about those. They are beautiful, beautiful pearls. You can then see you've got, in fact, I'll get my gemstone classifications for you in just a moment, because there's a massive amount of free gifts in this kit today. You've got a huge findings pack, 114 findings and a metre of chain. Stunning green amethyst, Amazonite and white agate, as well as those pearls. So pearls, green amethyst, agate and Amazonite. They are now just say, we've still got people calling in for those shepherd hooks, and I've got loads of people are buying 4 lots of that. That would give you 1,600 shepherd hooks. Methinks you might be selling on at a profit. Good for you. Okay, have a look at these. Oh, can I have it in this mug? Yeah. Is that okay? Because I left that thermal one here from yesterday, so I've not washed it.
Oh, I washed it.
You washed it?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Amelia, thank you so much. But I've got this new mug. Is that okay? Amelia's making me a cup of tea. I love her. Thank you so much. Resident cat, so many uses. Okay, so you've got 10 metres of the 1 mil copper wire and 10 metres of the 0.6. Okay, 10 metres of the copper, 10 metres of the 0.6, the 3 strands of genuine gemstones, a massive findings pack, all of your typical threading material, so 50 metres of beading thread, 6 metres clear elastic, 80 metres of monofilament, and then, now this is where Sarah's going to be in her absolute element. Am I sensing a kumihimo coming out?
You know, I was thinking about doing some sort of 5-strand braids and maybe some half-hitch knots, or...
Like you do.
Yeah, but I did almost, I had to sort of think, where did they all come from? Because when I opened the bag with this in, and I kept getting more and more out and thinking,
well, that's it.
Is that supposed to be in there? Because
yeah, I know, it's endless.
Wow.
It's got a real sort of golden metallic-y feel to it. And can I just say, Amelia, I hadn't realised you were that organised that the tea was actually already in another mug and then you poured it into that for me. I cannot thank you enough. That was really, really amazing. So you've got the bronze, you've got the gold and the silver. That's the suedette with the silver tones on it as well. So Sarah, what an amazing, amazing challenge kit you've got today. Those dinky pearls are absolutely sublime. They're coming up later. But right now, stop everything. I'm getting serious. I'm going to take my glasses off for a moment. Okay. Buy more than one of this now. I don't look fully dressed without my specs on. Right. Do yourself a favour and buy more than one of this next strand I'm about to do. Now, we're controversially doing it at around 9:20. This is a type of strand, to be honest, I would expect that we'd do around 12 o'clock to give lots of people the opportunity to see it. But we've shown it already, saying it's going to be happening before 10 o'clock. To say we've been inundated with "can you do it quicker" messages is an understatement. And it is going to be amazing. This will be a sellout strand in today's show. Categorically 100%, because the quality and the price is amazing. Now, this Spinel, get on the phone lines. Honestly, get on the phone lines now. Start dialing now. So, lots to take in. Spinel is known as the master of disguises. It's an incredible gemstone that has been used in some of the most extraordinarily exquisite and high-profile pieces of jewellery all over the world. Spinel is known as a master of disguise, particularly with black, as it's often confused with a black diamond. It is exquisite. I know so many of you adore it and love it. And just to interspace it, perhaps you got, did you get the emeralds the other day? The emeralds yesterday? Just pop a little black Spinel in between. Oh, you've got the twinkle, you've got the sparkle, you've got the lustre, you've got the elegance. It's sublime. You need to have this strand in your life. If you Now, it is also, it's Spinel from Thailand, and then it's been taken to our very own workshops in Jaipur in India, where the quality has literally been propelled. Look at the faceting. Now, this is an incredible strand at 30 centimetres from bead to bead. That does not include the tassels, and we are going to be going under £20. In fact, I'm going to tell you right now, we're doing it for £9.95. There's no point in holding the price back any longer. The phone lines are chocker. Buy more than one. This is the quality of Spinel you need in your life. Look at them. Now the only problem is you can't have them in your hand right now. You have to wait for them to be delivered. That's the only negative of this. They are just, I know, aren't they exquisite? They are out of this world. If you are watching and you use gemstones, they're just amazing. Please text in and let me know what you're going to be doing with these. I would definitely get more. I would bulk buy. I would seriously, I'd probably get 3 of these and make a full necklace. Definite, look, look at them. This is real gemstone. These are real gemstones. What treatment do we have, please? Thank you kindly. Natural, no treatment, no treatment. Look at the price. Now the reason we're able to do that price is we've got over 200 of these in stock. So we massively bulk bought. Can you imagine the faceting, the time it's, look. How many of you saw the black diamonds the other day and they were out of your price range? Look at these. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Congratulations to every single one of you. If you've just tuned in, look at the quality of this outstanding spinel at just $9.95. It is amazing. Text in what you think. Text in 60777. Let me know.
Yeah, just a wonderful strand. I love making anything with this strand, or this gemstone in particular, because it does so much for you.
This is a brand new strand. We've never had this strand in before, but the gemstone always sells out. I mean, it's flying out. Do bulk buy.
Does so much for you. It's so much sparkle, and that is a natural gemstone, you know, and to get that much luster and sparkle from it.
I know.
Spinel's just one of my favourite. It really is.
Can you imagine this with a silver wire on the bead loom?
Oh, it would look amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Oh, we've got the bead loom coming up later. $9.95. I've got loads of you buying more than one of these. Do you know what? Almost a third of the stock has gone. Please, if you are thinking, I love that, get more than one, because the thing is, it will sell out today. It will sell out by the end of the day. If we don't sell out during the show, it will sell out at, you know what, the speed everyone's coming in. If you've got this in your basket and you haven't checked out, do it now. John in West Yorkshire, amazing. You might have actually just gone amazing, but amazing, and a smiley face. John, thank you. I know. How many have you got? $9.95. What are you thinking that you do with it? I'm definitely thinking my Downton Abbey, definitely almost sort of little loops of this, and go sort of a 1920s glamour, doing something very, very subtle with it. You could go alternate garnet. You could bumblebee necklace. Oh yeah, but you know what?
Oh yeah.
Coco Chanel, eat your heart out, darling. Fabulous. Isn't that gorgeous? The pearls are part of our challenge kit in today's show. Pardon? Okay, about a minute and a half on the phone line, so Q, don't worry, it's a free phone number and we've got masses still left in stock, so don't worry, we are getting through your calls as quickly as we possibly can. Now, blue and black, a lot of people don't necessarily think so, but look. Hi Lucy, I got this for Julie to make me cufflinks from Mick Smith. This is Mick, have you? Oh, Mick. You can have some amazing jewellery on your wedding day. Mick is the guy who proposed to his fiancée on, well, through me. Basically, think of me as in Ghost Whoopi Goldberg. He channeled through me, through the power of telly, and I proposed to Julie. I'm not getting married to Julie, Mick's getting married to Julie, but I asked her through the power of channeling through the live telly. Mick, they're gorgeous, hun. And I'm going to the blessing. We need to find out more, don't we? We need to find out more. Just so you know, that's them touching. Okay, so very choker style on me there, but that is them touching. Most people are multi-buying, and that's what I do. Look, you cannot. So can I just say, we had over 300 of these strands, and way over half the stock has now gone.
You know, I had.
You can't not get that.
I had a strand very similar to this, but in amethyst.
Oh.
And it was the same length, and I made a 3-rowed with some like pyramid 3-row spacer beads that came out one of the matrix boxes, and I made a 3-rowed neckline piece, and do you know what, it just looked so as if
did
it
you
just
sell it or did you keep it?
No, I made it here, so it's somewhere, it's somewhere in the building still. It's probably gone home with somebody.
I went home with that bracelet on yesterday. Sorry about that, Claire, I'm so sorry. You were supposed to photograph that. It's in my bag. I brought it back today. I went home and I went, oh, Oh, I have a bracelet on. Oh,
but it was it just
stunning.
looked like it had come out of a high-end shop. And,
Yeah.
you know, it just didn't look like it had been made by a person. It had been made for a shop, solely for that shop. Just looked amazing.
A one-of-a-kind type.
And it took just one strand, and it just looked amazing. 3 rows.
Look at it. You need this in your life, and you need to look at it. Oh, I can't move on from this. I want to hold it in my hand forever. Hold it in my hand all show. That would be quite exciting and bizarre. Oh God, just like right. That wasn't attractive. Can I say I have been listening to pig noises this morning? Peppa Pig. Doom 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 doom. Peppa Pig. You think Mr. Tumble's terrifying? That's my friend Justin. Yeah. Justin has a turtle sanctuary. Just thought I'd tell you that. Mr. Tumble terrifies Kim. Kim, darling, I'd like to know, why are you watching Mr. Tumble? Because that's what she does when she's hungover. It's her favourite show. No, she's saying she watches it with her friend's children. She doesn't. She's lying. Right, should we go to our first brand spanking new kit? I'm going to try and tuck my wires in. Now this one is called... Is it really called Moulin Rouge? Is it a bit kinky, this kit? I will love you until my dying day. I was singing Come What May from Moulin Rouge. Yeah?
Yes.
What was that, sorry, Claire? What do you think? Claire's got issues with the end of Moulin Rouge. She said if they'd have ended it 5 minutes earlier, it would have been great, but then the last 5 minutes, they ruined it. Do you know what? Moulin Rouge, the film, was ruined for me because I watched it in a cinema that was freezing cold.
Oh, that's no good, is it?
No. Anyway, I love it. And definitely the reason this has been named the colour, well, named Moulin Rouge, is because it's got that sort of sexy undertone to it, hasn't it? With the black and the red.
Oh, yes.
So, oh my, what, do you know what? It's just struck me. Have you been busy, Sarah?
Just a bit, yes.
In between your rugby players?
I know.
That sounded so wrong. I'm not suggesting that Sarah's actually been. But anyway, we'll move on.
We'll move on from that one.
We'll move on. Oh my word! Look at the amount of jewellery that's been made. 3 rings, 3 pairs of earrings, 3 bracelets / bangles, and 3 necklaces. 12 pieces of jewellery from this kit, and to tell you what, it is all stunning. So let's start at the bottom here. 3 stunning rings. The gemstones, we've got 4 different varieties of gemstones in this kit. We've got that deep, intense, luscious, deep, oh, in fact, I'll come to that in just in a moment. Whilst we're on this one here, you've got the rutilated quartz. No, it's not. Come on, get the grip, Lucy, that's the next one. This is the black striped agate, and this is an 8mm bead. Now you can also see absolutely everything. This kit is absolutely flying out already. It's going under £30. It's going under £30. You've got 2 lots of wire in here, and the finest pack, and 4 strands.
I didn't use all the wire.
And you didn't use all the wire?
I tried so hard. I used all the gemstones, but I didn't use all the wire. Certainly didn't use all the findings at all. I had loads of findings left over.
So you've made all of this and had loads of findings and loads of wire left?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
So, with this ring that you can see here, you've got the 2 accenting little flowers on either side, and that's an agate. Moving along here, you've got a rutilated quartz in that beautiful ring that's sort of quite a simple style. We're going to learn how to make a ring, aren't we?
We are.
Fab. And then these, I love that. You see, if you were to take that design and perhaps work it with the green amethyst that's in here as well, you could perhaps even get a bit of an Easter basket look, couldn't you?
You could.
So lots of different scope within the same kit. Now that's actually red quartz that you're seeing there. It's gone through a dyeing process at 34 centimetres on length. So the 3 strands that I've just shown to you there, the 3 gemstones, are from these 3 strands. Now that is Moulin Rouge, glitz and glamour, glitz and glamour. Morning all! Love the middle necklace from the first kit, as well as all the other goodies. Fab, Sarah, that's from Debbie in Wiltshire.
Oh, thank you, Debbie.
Oh, Debbie, we're going to have a good look at all of those. So, This is the middle necklace that Debbie was just referring to. And that has been, I'll just move that out the way. This has all been done, where you can see, using, look at the attention to detail. Stunning work, Sarah, really stunning work. Using the chain, the head pins, but this here has been made using the tool that we're going to feature later in the show called the Bead Loom.
It has. All been used on the lower gauge wire, the 0.25 wire. Completely done, and it's reversible. It looks different on both sides.
Oh, let's do that.
The bottom
then.
part looks slightly different, where the red agates are coming through. It just looks different because you've got a row of the black on the front, so it just looks a little bit different. They sort of sit at the back now rather than sitting on the front.
Just gorgeous. It is gorgeous. So we've had a look at the rings. We've had a look at this. Remember, every single ingredient that you can see that Sarah has used, you get in your kit. You're going to get everything and more, because Sarah didn't actually use all of the findings on wire. So if we now have a look at this necklace, this is really lovely.
I know, it's all tiny weeny wire wrapped as well.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And that stunning connector. Now this is using the green amethyst. Doesn't the green amethyst look amazing with the gold wire? It's a completely different feel to it. Real springtime, sunny springtime feel. Now if you have a look at the 3 pairs of earrings that you've got here, you can see that the findings are all slightly different as well. So the different designs, isn't that gorgeous? 12 pieces of jewellery that have been made here. Lovely floral design on these. Lovely wire work. Now, goodness, Sarah, you must have spent absolute ages. This is, look at this. Beautiful bangles out. Everything that Sarah's used, you get every single ingredient, and all of this will be photographed and put up onto the website. Really stunning work. We've got loads of text messages coming in complimenting this jewellery. And look at this, using the coiling technique and attaching on the green amethyst. Another fabulous bracelet using a weave at the front of it just there, and then back using the green amethyst. And then a beautiful, did you use the jig on this?
I did, yeah, I just used the jig.
And that's using the jig. But look at the bottom of this. Can I just draw your attention to the very bottom of the head pins that Sarah's used, which have got these little
stars.
Little starry, flowery stars. So pretty. So pretty. So you're going to get absolutely everything. Now in terms of your findings, there's 114 findings and the metre of chain. So, Sarah.
Yes.
Oh, we better bring the price in, haven't we? I'm getting distracted. Dion, what are you doing? Have you got your poochy hair in today? Have you got your pooch? Are you doing your poochy hair? She's got a big ponytail, whereas when she was producing me the other day, she's actually she had 2 bunches either side, so she looked like Poochie or a Fraggle, which was lovely. Right then, so this kit, it is amazing. Look at the amount that has been able to be made from this. It goes on and on and on and on, and not in a way that it's looked like. None of the pieces look like you've tried to eke out the kit.
No, I didn't have to, because there was just so much in there. I didn't have to think, I'm not going to be able to make 3 necklaces, I'm not going to be able to make 3 bracelets, 3 earrings, 3 rings. It wasn't that case in any way, shape or form. It's just, I kept looking in the bead tray, there was more beads. There was just more beads and more, and they seemed to be multiplying as I went. But it just proves the great value for money in this kit. And when you have a little bit of wire, it really helps just to make everything go that little bit further. But it really blends beautifully with the gemstones as well.
Well, you're going to be getting 10 metres of the 0.6 and 15 metres of the 0.25. Sarah must be a magician. Each time she works with a kit, she makes millions of pieces of jewellery. Very inspiring, from Michelle in Greater Manchester.
Oh, thank you, Michelle.
And don't you get my point, Michelle, as well? The fact that, I don't know, all of you will, it doesn't look like that kit has been eked out, like, oh, I'm just going to use everything. Each piece is a stunning, beautiful piece in its own right, and 12 pieces have been made from this amazing kit. Now, obviously, we're going to have to get that price in immediately because it is flying out. Obviously, it's flying out. Should be £43.10. £27.95, and it's a 12-piece kit. When you think the average amount of jewellery we get is usually about 5 pieces in a kit, £27.95, and Sarah's easily been able to make, well, 12 items. And without looking eked out. No. You could have made a lot more had you not have gone gemstone heavy on this piece.
Yeah, I could have.
You could have done simple white. Yeah,
I could have stopped at the top of that piece and not done the back of it. Yeah, by all means. And I would have got another bracelet, another necklace quite easily out of those gemstones that I used on that. But I wanted it to be a really substantial piece of jewellery, and I made that first, and I thought, oh crikey, I'm not going to have much left after I've made it. And I looked down, and there was so much left.
It's just, it goes on and on and on. Value for money, value for money, value for money. An amazing stash builder. If you're thinking you wouldn't necessarily use the gemstones together, amazing stash builder, an amazing kit in its own right. So, what technique are we going to learn?
We're going to do the little flower ring.
Gorgeous. This is the one that I thought was a little bit sort of Eastery.
Yeah, it's a bit like little Easter eggs in a basket.
Would you mind if I just... Sorry, Claire. Sorry to my director, I'm all over the shop today. I'm just going to put my nail oil on my cuticles because I didn't get a chance to before the show while Sarah does a demo. Multitasking. This is what we do, Mike. This is what we do, multitask.
Okay, so to do this, I'm using the 0.6 wire. And I'm going to use several wraps around my ring mandrel to create the base of the ring. But 0.6 is great for making rings if you're new to using wire because it's more malleable.
I don't think I've used a 0.6 before.
It's a lot more malleable, so it's really easy. If you're not got the strength perhaps in your hands to use a higher gauge wire, or you might struggle with a higher gauge wire if you've got a little bit of dexterity issues, you can use 0.6. Just make sure that when you make the base of your ring, you go around a couple of times.
Okay.
Because that's going to give you the strength.
Sorry to interrupt, can it just occurred to me, do you know what would look amazing with this kit? That Black Spinel.
Oh yes.
Wouldn't it?
Oh.
And then if you've got all that excess wire.
Yeah.
And the pearls.
And I had chain left as well, and all those findings.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. By all means. I mean, it's just that would just really add to the drama of the kit.
Yeah, and the glamour and the sparkle and the fabulousness of the fabulousness.
Yeah, that totally would help, and would just look amazing. And I just think it would just
clustered in with these. In that ring. Oh,
do you know, they would do just, or even if you wanted to just wrap, take on the finer gauge wire, maybe take 5 or 6 of the spinel and just put them on the shoulders of a ring.
You need this kit and you need the spinel. Buy it now.
Okay. So what I've done,
okay, you've been told,
is I've taken about 1 metre of my wire, and it probably will be a little bit too much, but I'd rather have more than less when I'm doing rings.
Well, especially when you get 10 metres in the kit, you can...
Any offcuts you're going to make, your findings or little wraps on your earrings or all sorts of bits. I always keep my little bits to one side. And I've added on to my wire 7 of the red gemstones.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put those in the centre.
Sparkly faceted quartz looks amazing, doesn't it? So that's red quartz that Sarah's using. Again, that will be a full 34 centimetre strand of red quartz.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is just find out roughly where I want to be on my ring mandrel, and you will want to go up possibly a size or 2 because we are going to be doing quite a few wraps around the shank. So you just need to go up a size or 2. Okay. Because when you wrap the shank of the ring, it makes the actual inside diameter slightly smaller.
Yes, of course. Okay.
So and I've just found I'm going to put it on an O, which should give me an N hopefully. And what I've done is I've hold one side of the wire, put 2 of the gemstones on, come around, and this is the fiddly bit. Don't panic if these move a little bit. 3 of the gemstones, and then I'm going to come round again and 2 of my gemstones. So this is making the base, but it's also putting in my gemstones in the right place. Don't panic if these move. Now what I'm going to try and do is, while it's still on my ring mandrel, is take the tail that's coming out from the last wrap and go underneath the other 2. And I can just about do it while it's still on my mandrel. And what this is going to do, if I can get it in the right place, is it's going to anchor those gemstones so they don't run around too much. So they're just going to come round, and I'm just going to pull that one tight. So that's just got that there. Then what I'm going to do is I can take the rest of it off my ring mandrel, and they will want to fly away. Don't panic at this point if they do. So just with your fingers, get them into the right space, like that. And then take your other tail. And I've got my finger through the base of my ring. This will just stop it from pulling out a shape. I'm going to take my tail through. And if you struggle to get these tight, if you pull it across first, across there, and then pull it through, you might find it comes through a little bit easier and you get a tighter wrap. So that's just the start of my ring. Can you see I've just got the gemstones in there and they're just about sitting okay. And what you can do is, if they're going to move a little bit, what you can do is just pinch the wires in at either side with your fingers, and then that should stop them from running around like that. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start forming a sort of like herringbone effect underneath the ring.
Okay.
So to do that, what I want is from one side of my ring, one wire coming out to the right and one wire coming out to the left. And these have both been wrapped around once, and all I'm going to do is take the one that's from the top, bring it underneath to the bottom. Always try and keep your finger actually in the loop of the ring, because it helps just to stop it from distorting the shape too much when you're doing all your wire wraps. Hold that tail that's on that side out of the way with your hand and take this one under. And always just position it first, and then that one goes under, and I've got a whole wrap there. And I'm going to turn the ring round, and I've got, whoops, where have you come from? Oh boy, this one wants in on the act. And then I'm going to take this, the closest wire, which is the one that was originally on that side, underneath again, position it, and take it under, and do a wrap. So now I'm back to the position where I've got one wire coming out of each side, left and right. And I'm going to do exactly the same again. I'm going to take this one under, wrap it. And when you're at home, you'll get into a real nice rhythm of doing these, and it becomes nice and easy. I've made the fatal mistake of not pulling that wire out of the way. There we go. Out you go. So I'm just going to take the wire through.
Remember, if you have any questions for Sara throughout the show, you can text in to 60777. Start your text message JM Studio. So take advantage of her being here.
Yeah, and you just keep going until you layer up a good layer of wire around your gemstones, like so. And you can punch them in, and you end up with something that's starting to look like that. You see, if I put my finger behind, you can see that that's a herringbone starting to form. And you would literally just keep going backwards and forwards, taking it over the top. And you remember, you always come over the top and then through the base of the ring. And that way you'll always get it really nice and neat. If you start going over and then under, it'll look odd on the shank of the ring for you. And you'll end up with all your wraps going the same way on the shank of your ring. So it always looks nice and uniform at the side. And then to finish off, once you've got enough wraps on there, I know a lot of people find it quite tricky to get wraps on the side of a ring really neat and tidy, and it took me a while to work out a way that worked for me. I tried lots of different ways. The way I find that works best is if I take the wire right across and pull down with my finger, so I'm almost taking it where I want it to go before I take it through. So I've pushed it almost into the right position before it's actually going through, and then when it comes to coming round, again, pulling it round, giving it that extra sort of leverage, if you like, into the right direction. And again, I would, just with this one, just almost push it right round with my thumb before I go through the loop. That way it's already going in the right direction before I pull that wire through. And then it can come through and it'll be really neat and tidy on the side of your ring. Like that, and that's how I found it works really well. So, but I'm still learning on my wire work thing as my journey is continuing, and I love that. The fact that, you know, I'm not, as a person out there, not at a high echelon of every medium. I like the fact that I'm still learning with Jewellery Maker. It's great.
No, I think it's fantastic, and it gives us all confidence as well to sort of spread our wings and bring in other mediums. And you'll see what's really fabulous about this kit is Sara has used lots of different techniques, and all within the same kit, and that's the beauty of this kit. It can lend itself to wire work and the bead loom, or you could just do simple beading, or you don't even have to touch the wire and you'll still make stunning pieces. So at $27.95, amazing value for money. All of this will be photographed as usual, and it's a big wow factor. Sara, thank you so much. Now I'm going to be back with you in a moment for the Wall of Fame, but we're going to do the noodly noodle, the niddly noodle. What I was trying to say with that is we're going to do the Nugget bundle, and it came out as a nundle. A nundle? A new bundle of nuggets that's a nundle. Should we call them a nundle? We're going to do a nundle. Now, Mark Smith is currently running a workshop next door. However, I know full well that if he was in the studio, he'd have either his secret little message to the person that he has out there watching for him to buy, or his mobile on the go, bought online. Right. This is going to be honestly one of the best bundles we've ever done, and I'll show you. There's probably do you know, the reason that this is amazing is there are no filler strands. So you know, sometimes we do bundles where obviously they're amazing, but some of them are sort of your average good stash builder strands. They are, yeah? These are all amazing. There's no fillers. Do you know what I mean by that? Yeah? Yeah. There's no potatoes. As in, you know when you go to a restaurant and like you get a pie or something and sometimes they fill it with a bit more potato, so it seems like there's no potatoes in this. This is all premium steak.
What am I talking about?
Can you tell I'm on a diet? I'm on, well, not a diet, a healthy eating plan because I'm going in training for my half marathon. Crazy. Right, let's have a look at your steak. Someone put me in a bed and put a duvet over me and tell me to go to sleep. Oh, dearie me. Okay, this is rose quartz. They're amazing. Now, interspersed in the rose quartz, you've got the silver coloured beads in there as well. Gorgeous little, and we don't usually see the shape. These will make amazing, amazing, amazing flowers. They're called a drop style nugget. They go from an 8x1 up to a 14x4. It's a 35cm strand, and those will make the most adorable wire wrap flowers, won't they? They'll just be gorgeous. And you could even use the silver coloured beads as a cluster in the centre. Okay. Where do I begin? Multicolored tourmaline, like you do. Double strand. So even though this is a 10 strand selection, actually 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, it's the equivalent of 15 strands if some of you view these to be 2 strands. Do you see this as a 1 or 2 strand?
No, it's 2 strands to me.
Yeah, I'm the same.
1 strand is enough to go around your neckline once. As far as I'm concerned, that's how I measure a strand. It goes around your neckline.
I think it's because our typical sizes are usually around about the 30 to 38 centimetres. And this, being an 80 centimetre strand, guaranteed minimum, is amazing. So this is an, 88 centimetres. Look, they're already going. So this is the equivalent of a, hang on. We're getting double lots on 4 strands of emeralds. Natural emeralds. Oh my word, and remember, of course, it's May's birthstone. All of that is amazing, genuine, natural emerald. Okay, let's just, which one should we go to next? Should we go to the champagne? Well, hang on, if we do the sunstone. The sunstone here, you've got the little nuggets, and they are, look at the quantity, right, 10 have gone. Look, champagne colour-coated quartz. Look at the vibrancy of these colours. This is an amazing collection. Well done, Kimbo. Kimberly has created. Look at this. What an incredible collection. What an incredible collection. You've got highlights in here as well. They are the rough nuggets at 16 centimetre strand. You've got blue chalcedony in here. You've got the most gorgeous apatite. We're going to need to get the price in. Look. It's the equivalent of 15 strands. Talk about a stash builder. Mark Smith is going to be absolutely gutted he missed out on this one. Okay, let's bring the price in. 30 quid. I know, you've got the equivalent of 4 strands of genuine natural emerald in there. Sunstone, you've got the quartz, you've got the highlight, you've got the rose quartz, you've got apatite, chalcedony, multicolored tourmaline. Sunstone is just incredible value for money. There's nowhere else that you could get this bundle at that price. Absolute 100% fact. Nowhere else could you get this bundle for £30. The code is FEGC09. We've got 5 of these left. What an amazing collection. Now I've got 10 people with it in the baskets and I've only got 5 left. So somebody is seriously loads of you are going to miss out. If you've got it in your basket, it's not yours until you've actually paid for it. So pay for it and then it's yours. Press that buy now button now. Amelia, have you taken the Black Spinel? No, it's there. It's there. Phew. No, it's all right. Sorry. Thank you. One, it's gone. It's gone, obviously. There you are, my darling. I'll pass these to you. This is our resident cat who's wearing our cat print dress today. Are you going to meow for everybody today, Amelia? You're feeling shy? Meow. Let's go to the Wall of Fame. Random. the Wall of Fame. I think we need some music for this. I know you do. Some of you don't like the music, but how about if we go boom, ch, boom, 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 ch, boom, boom, ch, boom, boom, ch, boom. Ch, from my director Claire's reaction, she went, oh no. Right, we'll stop that. Look, are you proudy, proud?
Oh, lovely.
458. This is from Stacey in Kirkcaldy in Fife in Scotland. Hi, all of JM. I made this morning after seeing the Kumihimo starter set that I remembered I had, but I'd never used. Gosh, that was yesterday. I used the satin cord in the lilac. Oh, sorry, it was Sunday, wasn't it? In lilac, silver, black, and purple with the purple agate, small frosted amethyst, purple magnesite, all from JM. I hope you like my Kumihimo and wire fusion. I've already started making another Kumihimo for a bracelet. Love and hugs from Stacey in Fife. Stacey, that's gorgeous. What a brilliant mixed mediums. It's all about mixed mediums at the moment.
I do.
Gorgeous.
It's lovely to wear around the neckline as a Kumihimo as well, and it's great to mix and match.
Yeah.
It's great, you know, if you want to have a chain to go with that pendant, and then you can just take that out and put your Kumihimo in there.
Do you know what I've decided to do with Kumihimo is I want to make a belt.
Yeah.
Just a few, like maybe 3 of them, tassels with linen trousers. I thought that would look really good.
Look amazing.
Look amazing.
And you can sit and do it.
Where are my linen trousers?
I don't know.
I must have a bag still in the loft. Because I get my summer clothes down at the loft.
Ooh.
Where are my linen trousers?
I don't know.
I'll leave that thought. Oh, how exciting. It feels like I've been shopping every 6 months when I change my clothes around.
Oh, it's nice,
That's why I do it.
Yeah. I've got 459 here, and it's a lovely collection of earrings, and it's from Heather. She says, please find attached some photos of some earrings I've made, all semi-precious gemstones from Jewellery Maker. And the stones are jasper and agate and some glass beads from her stash, and lepidolite and amethyst. I know I struggle saying that one.
Lepidolite.
There we go. And that's from Heather.
You said it perfectly.
And there's lovely. And again, just proves, you know, you can have just a couple of gemstones and mix and match them all together, and you get beautiful earrings. Love
gorgeous, them. Really gorgeous.
Yeah.
And then 460, gorgeous Sue Stewart. Hi all, my entry for the Wall of Fame is my first attempt at Lisa Bath's tutorial design. I thought I was particularly suited to the seed bead size of gems, as I used one of the beads from a string of rose quartz I've had for a while. So I was particularly suited to the seed bead size of gems. And I messed up the sentence then. And I used one bead from a string of rose quartz I've had for a while. That's stunning. And that is proof about your antique bronze. You know, we had those findings, 400 shepherd hooks for $7.95 we're doing today. 400 shepherd hooks, so 200 pairs for $7.95 in antique bronze. So if you haven't yet got that deal, call up and add it onto your order.
I've got 461 here, and this is from Trisha. And she says, dear Jewellery Maker, please find attached my entry for the Wall of Fame. I made this set using ruby nuggets and faceted moonstone rice beads, and I hope you like it. Oh, lovely. I love ruby, and that is just a beautiful way of using it with the moonstone. Amazing. What a lovely set.
What a lovely set. And then gorgeous, so simple for the cord to go around. This is totally my piece of jewelry. Good morning everyone, here's my Wall of Fame entry, a simple necklace with a tiger's eye bead. We've got amazing tiger's eye in today's show. Green suede, all from JM, and the gold beads from my stash. I would love to win, but good luck to all that enter, from Sue Jones in Swindon. Sue, good luck to you there, my lovely Wall of Fame entries to be seen a little later. Also coming up later, of course, we've got the natural blue sapphire. It is, just look at that. Look at it, it's natural blue, it's amazing, it will sell out, it's outstanding, it's going under £50, it's going to be incredible. It'll be on a first come first served basis. It is stunning. That is why you shop from Jewellery Maker. So lots still to come in today's show, massive say in today's show. We're going to do the bead loom. It might be Rick's, but it's going to be yours. Hey. And then at 11 o'clock we're going to be focusing on the Efcolour, which I'm really excited about, where you can basically get the look of enamel adhering to metals, and then just masses and masses and masses to bring to you. So bead loom coming up after the break. Don't go anywhere. Take a look at this.
The fastest way to shop with Jewellery Maker is by going to our website. Just click on the sign up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1p in P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
We all know having the right tools for the job is important, so we here at Jewellery Maker have designed a toolkit which includes all your essential pliers for jewellery making, including round nose and flat nose pliers, wire cutters, as well as a bead reamer, snips and tweezers. You've got everything you need for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day from 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, Freesat 807 and now Freeview Channel 30.
This is a tool you need in your life. What do you need? Go on, sing it for me, Amelia. Sing it for me.
Oh, beading loom, you need it in your life. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Carry on. Come in here. Sorry, she shut her eyes doing it, so it wasn't like it wasn't actually happening just a minute ago. This is Amelia, everybody. Ready? And go again, because that was my favourite.
Needle in your life, yeah you do. Yeah you do. Why don't you join in the song, Lucy?
So you already hear me singing enough. That was special. Thank you for that. I love her. She's a different species, our Amelia, and we all want a slice of her. Right then. The bead loom, the bead loom, the bead loom. But just to let you know before we do the bead loom, oh my word. We're going under £10. Do you know what? We've planned the show and then I come on and she goes, oh, we're going to trash that. No, we've got more quantity. We can say, literally prices crashed throughout the show. Pardon? Genuine natural emerald with a massive carat weight going under £20. It's May's birthstone. In fact, we're going to do them under 15. This strand of amazing, genuine, natural emerald is going under £15.
Wow.
I feel a little purchase coming on. I do. So, just let you know, that's going to be on its way. But right now we're talking about the bead loom.
Yes.
What is a bead loom?
The bead loom allows you to make lots of different types of pieces of jewellery. But you can use it to do like rows of jewellery, so you get rows of beads, and it's like you're weaving with gemstones.
I was about to just say that. It's,
Yes.
effectively weaving with your gems.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to see a demo from Sarah. So if you've never touched one of these before, you're going to know exactly how you need to use it. We're going to use a bright thread so you can see exactly what how it all works. This is what you're going to be receiving. This is the actual loom, and then you'll see you've also got these 3 prongs, which they stick to there because it's much nicer. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
You get your pegs, which look a little bit like golf tees.
They do.
But you get your pegs as well, and then all of this is going to be revealed. You get everything, but what I think is brilliant as well is the fact you're post and packaging. You only pay once all day. Come on, Lucy, get it together. Look at this review here. Fab price, which can't be beaten. Trust me, as I've done my research. Have a look at that. Ready? Fab price, which can't be beaten. Trust me, as I've done my research. And that's from Karen in West Midlands. Have a look right now. Now, everything that you see there on your screen, you're going to be receiving. It comes in this big box.
It does.
It's really well protected. It's going to travel really brilliantly, and it's going to come to you for one post and packaging price for all of your purchases all day for just £2.95. So, can you imagine taking that down to your post office and going, "Can you send this for £2.95, 95 pence, please, and actually 5 tons of gemstones and all of these findings as well, please?" And they'd say no.
No.
You could perhaps do it by if you walked.
Yeah. but you probably want a cup of coffee.
And that
costs you
costs
more
more
than
than
that.
£2.95. Great, I'm glad we got that sorted. Random! So,
Right.
Sarah, the bead loom, here we go.
Yep, the bead loom comes pre-made up, so there's nothing to put together other than putting your 2 warp bars in, which are these 2 metal bars.
So it's not like flat pack furniture, it's already daughted.
No, it's already done for you. The only thing you have to do is put these in, and you get a spare one of these, and you also get a spare one of your thread holding pegs as well. But you'll never lose anything because every part of this has a home. When you're not using it, everything has a home, so it will never walk. And I love the fact that it's got that.
Can you tell us where the home?
Yeah, sure.
The homes are.
Homes for your pegs are either at the front here. You see all these holes?
Yeah.
Either when you're not in use, like this one here, it just lives in there.
Oh gosh, it's going quickly.
And you've also got another set at the back of this other warp rod, so you've got another set down there. So whichever,
They do exactly the same,
exactly the same
choice.
thing.
Okay.
And your bars live on these magnets when not in use, or you just leave them in the holders. And this is where I always leave my beading needle, because I'm forever losing beading needles, but now I don't because
It's magnetic and it just.
That's
Great,
just,
okay.
So that's why everything's got a home, and you won't lose them or anything like that, which is just brilliant. I'm going to show you how to set this up, and I'm using satin cord just because we can see it on the screen. And if you do want to use satin cord, you can weave with satin cord on here. I've done it before, but just to attach it, just so that you know, you'll need to use just a little piece of like a 0.25 wire, tie a knot with your satin cord, and then wrap the 0.25 wire in through the little gap in the T. Can you see that little split? If I just put my finger behind it, you can see the light coming and going.
Yeah.
That just so that anchors it on there, because you won't get your satin cord through that little split. But you just a little piece of 0.25 wire or a piece of monofilament just to tie it onto there. And it's important it is tied on there, and I'll show you why in a second.
Okay.
So that's my little T setup.
Just to reiterate, the reviews that we had are stating you've not find it at a low price anywhere else. So if this is something that you're loving and you're wanting to get, obviously you are, because there's no other tool that does anything like it. No. This is a one-of-a-kind tool. Yeah. There's no other tool that you can go, well, I could actually manipulate it and use that, and I could do that, and I could do that. This is the only way that you can achieve it with a tool, the weave. Yeah. So, pardon? What says that? Oh, on the information it's saying that you can set up more than 40 warps in 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, easily.
Okay, what does that mean? Well, we're going to find out. Let's see the demo, it'll all make sense.
The warp threads are the ones that run top to bottom across your warp holders, these metal bars. Now, the great thing with the Rix bead loom is, if I put it there, it can be adjusted. So this bar at the back can move forward to a minimum, I think it's a minimum of 2 inches, it might even be slightly less, and it can go all the way back to almost 12 inches. So you can choose how big you want your piece of jewellery to be.
Okay.
And the great thing about this loom is you'll only ever have, if you choose, to have 2 warp threads to finish off at the end. And I don't know if you've ever used a different type of loom. For every warp you put on between your bars, you end up with having to finish those threads in at the top and bottom of your piece of work. That doesn't happen with this loom. It's amazing. Changed my life.
It changed your life. Karen in Oxfordshire has said, hi gang, I bought the loom, already made and sold items with it. Fantastic price. Easy to use, great show as always. Karen, thank you very much for spending the time to send that in. That's great. That's great. So if you're umming and ahhing about it, go for it. Yeah. So,
right. So what I've done.
I tell you what I'd really love to do as well. Can I just get this piece of jewellery here?
Yeah, of course you can.
Because for anybody out there who's never seen a piece of jewellery made on a bead loom before, this is a piece of jewellery that's been made on a bead loom. Yeah. So you can effectively weave your beads. Yeah. Okay.
That's all woven with wire, but it's the same principle as you would do it if you were doing it with monofilament or you were doing it with beading thread. And those 2 pieces there are also done on the bead loom.
That's amazing.
Yeah, because they look completely different.
Yes.
There's more coming through.
All on the bead loom.
Yeah, all on the bead loom. That one's using beading thread and just metal
using
beads.
Beading thread?
Yes.
Great, so you don't have to use wire or satin cords or anything.
No.
Okay, so pretty much anything that you can weave with, you can use on the bead loom.
You can.
So you could use wool, you could use nylon thread, you could use wax cord, satin cord, wire, you name it.
Yeah, and people ask me all the time, can I set it up with monofilament? Yes, you can. Can I set it up with my beading thread?
Monofilament
yes,
as well,
you can.
Great, okay.
All works beautifully. So what I've done is one of my T's, I've put it in the second slot at the front there from the left. So it's because we're going to use the first one for our other thread that's going to come across our warp threads. So I've just set it in there, and all you do is push the T in. That's it. Very easy. If I just turn this sideways, I'm going to show you how to set all these warp threads up. This is what it means.
So a warp thread, what is a warp thread?
Warp threads, if you think about weaving, you have warps and wefts. And if you look at any woven fabric, you have threads that go north to south, and you have threads that go east to west. And the north-south ones are your warps, and the east-wests are your wefts. And we're going to set the warp threads up now.
I love that word.
Wefts. Warps and wefts. I know, very odd words. Must be made in Yorkshire for weaving. They sound very Yorkshire, don't they? So all I've done is taken...
Yorkshire's fab, by the way.
It is, I come from there. So I've taken my beading, my satin, and I've gone over the bottom warp gate and over the top warp gate.
Okay.
And you always remember, if you've gone over, you always go over the bottom one and over the top one. And now I'm coming under.
So you're going to go under and you're going to go under?
Yeah, I'm just not going to stand on my thread. I'm going under and under, and pull it through, over and over. So it's come over, I've gone over, come down, and that's the way you do that. And so you can see how easy it is, and I'm just using satin. I've just taken it off the roll because the rolls won't fit through the gates underneath here, the bars. But if you've got a roll that will do that, then you can just leave it on the roll and go through the gates underneath. And you decide how many warp threads you want based on the fact that you choose at this point how many rows of beads you're going to work with. And the secret is you always need one more warp thread, the number of rows of beads you're going to have.
Okay.
So if you have 3 rows of beads, you'll need 4 warp threads.
Sure, okay.
And that's as simple as it gets. Now the thing that a lot of people forget and find just a bit tricky is the last thread you bring. So if you've got your, I'm just going to do 4 on here. So I've got my 4th thread, and it would normally come under, but because it's my last one, it comes over. And that's the only thing you have to remember.
All right, so the last one is always
an over.
Okay.
So if I tip that forward, you can see those threads have gone on there now. And I've got 4 of them on there, and I've spread them out so you can see them.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to use another one of my T's, and just literally I'm going to tie a little overhand knot in here. If I move that way, you can see. And put that onto my T. Now it needs to be long enough that I can get my T into the hole. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit longer. Whoop, it's come back. I'm just going to put that in there, and I'm just going to tie that on.
So that's a simple overhand knot.
It is, simple overhand knot. And I'm just going to take a little piece of my wire, which has ended up in a bit of a
And you really recommend a 0.25?
A 0.25, literally just purely and simply because it needs to go through the hole in the slot here for this
How
one.
many of you got here say pure and simple now going around in your head?
You go around and you just anchor that on, and the reason you need to anchor this on will become evident in a second. So that's it, I've just gone round and anchored that thread on. And
the price will be popping on your screen any minute.
And that goes in to whichever slot works best for you. So the second one across works best for me in this instance. And then what I'm going to do, and I don't know if I can get my fingers out of the way, is I'm just going to twist it. And this is why I needed to anchor my thread on there.
Okay, so you're tightening it up.
I am. And you just twist both sides.
I was worried that you wouldn't be able to.
And then I can get my tension in the top of my threads
cool,
there.
cool. Okay.
And you get as much tension as you want in those threads. Now what you don't want to do, and I'll show you purposefully on this one, is you don't want to bend these rods. They have got give in them, as you can see, and you don't want them to be doing that.
Okay, so don't put too much tension on. Can I just say that this is, Sarah is demonstrating this for you. You will be able to set it up in seconds.
Oh yes.
So don't think this is faffy or takes too long. We're obviously just showing you in detail how to do it.
So that's set up. That's my warp threads on.
You will get some instructions with it as well.
Yeah. And when I finish my piece of work, these 2 threads at the bottom here are the only ones I'd need to finish off, because all the other threads I've got no ends on. And those would be the only ones I'd ever need to finish off. So that instead of a normal one, I'd have another 2 here and another 4 up here to finish off.
We're going to bring the price in for you before we go to the next part of the demo. Good luck at $29.95. Try and find it lower anywhere else. Welcome to Jewellery Maker, folks, at $29.95. Check out your baskets. Remember that one post and packaging price. Goodness me, I don't think you were expecting that price at all because the phone lines have just illuminated. Good luck, everybody. It's a great tool, and it's certainly one that once you've got it, you'll have it for your whole life. It's not like something that's got.
That's right.
You've only limited the amount of time you can use it for. So $29.95.
Okay. No. So on this one, I'm just going to be weaving with the satin cord.
Okay.
So I've done exactly the same on the bottom here on this last T. If I tip that up, you can see. Oh, sorry. That T there. So I've just done exactly the same. I've attached my thread, a little piece of wire. That's all I've done, and popped it in there. And this one on the far left-hand side of your loom is always where you put your working thread. So if you're working with beads, this will be where you put your monofilament or your Eslon thread or whatever you're using. It will be where you attach it.
Okay.
So what I've done now is I've taken my working thread up and I've gone over, under on the top, and I've come back in the opposite direction. And if I was working with beads, what I would do, I'll show you with my fingers, is you would take your thread over and you would bring your needle with your beads on it, and they would sit in between each of the warp threads. So for this one, you can see I've got 1, 2, 3 gaps, so I'll be using 3 beads for each row. And then I would take my beading needle from the opposite direction when I pulled it through and take the beading needle over the top of there, through the centre of the beads. If I show you on that one, can I? On the piece that we've got set up there, that might be a bit easier.
So I thought I was going to knock over that. Pegs everywhere because I haven't put them in the holes.
So for each of these beads, I've taken the wire with 3 beads on underneath all of the warp threads in one direction. Then I've taken the wire over the top of the warp threads, but through the beads again. So you go through a bead, over a warp thread, through a bead, over a warp thread, through a bead, over a warp thread on the return visit. So if you remember that you're always creating a sandwich of those warp threads when you're doing it with beads, you come up from the bottom with your beads on your needle, pull your thread through, and then you go back over the top, through your beads, but over the top of each thread, and that locks them. They can't then move up or down or fall out.
Okay.
And they're completely and utterly locked in there. But if you're doing it with satin, you just weave as if you were doing it. If we all did this at school, we had those cards, we had threads on, and you took your needle up and down, up and down. It's exactly the same.
Yeah, a bit more substantial. It's going to last you a lifetime. You're not looking at a piece of card.
No.
Obviously, you get that consistency of the same spacing and that beautiful quality of the knotting in there. There's a lot of you getting this. And can I just say as well, we have got a DVD that talks you through all of this and gets you really, really in a position to be very, very confident and show you projects as well. It's only $4.95. If you'd like the Beading Loom DVD, it's only $4.95. It's an hour's worth, and you do learn so much on there. Free phone number 0800 644 655, and of course it is with Sarah, and it's incredibly, basically you get more detail than what you've just been able to receive here, and then you actually start projects as well. It's a very comprehensive DVD, and it is only $4.95. I do think that if you're getting a tool such as this, it's worth getting the DVD as well. I mean, look, little things like, look, get that DVD as well. We've got some more text messages coming. Hi JM, JMC, Jewellery Maker Company. I have 3 other looms, but this is the best. The end product is always neat due to having only the 2 warps threads. Love this loom. Lavinia, thank you very much for texting in there. Absolutely, your web comment. We have got so many comments like that coming in. There are different bead looms out there. With the bead loom, other than a piece of card, with the bead loom, this is the tool that you need to do weaving. This is your bead weaving tool. It is, and it's the one for, you cannot do this without a loom if you're doing it with beads. It's not going to happen. And you can see that if you wanted to intersperse this with extra beads and then the satin, you could do that. So I could now take another T on this side at the bottom, put the 4th T in there with some monofilament, for instance, and then start putting beads in between the satin as well. So you can really make it a multimedia piece if you want to. You can use suede threads if you want to. I'm just looking at my challenge kit and thinking. To me as well, if perhaps I think this is very much going to appeal if you're a fan of macrame. Yeah. As well, with working with the threads like this, it's almost like you've got an extra set of hands. It is. For doing macrame. You could do macrame techniques using this, couldn't you?
This is ergonomically set up. I don't know if you can see that the bottom gate and the top gate are different heights. Yeah. So I'm working back to front. I've got the top gate facing me. But when you're sat at home, you're not bent over looking at this. You're actually looking at it straight on, which means that you sit, when you're doing your bead loom, you sit with great posture. And that means that you have more enjoyment out of your hobby. And
I've just become very aware of my slouchness on telly.
But you sit beautifully at the loom. You can sit there for a long time doing it if you want to. The hours just slip by when I'm working on the loom. It really does. And I look up and think, oh crikey, I've got to make the kids tea.
Oh crikey.
Yes. So, you know, it really does mean that you can do the hobby but get so much enjoyment from it, and that is why Rick he made this loom, the man himself, because he
old Rick.
He loved bead looming, but he hated all the fiddly bits at the end, and he just wanted to do it for relaxation.
Yeah.
And sometimes those fiddly bits at the end aren't very relaxing.
Yeah.
So you've not got
well,
all
exactly like we had in from the comment on the text there. You've only got those 2 threads to deal with at the end, rather than having one for each one of the lengths that you're doing. So we are going to move on. $29.95 on that one. The best of luck to all of you. There's a huge quantity of those have just flown out the door or the window or to you, but we have a few more left in stock. Grab it whilst it is in stock. Okay, we're going to go to there's so much here, it's amazing. Okay, it's called the Rainbow Leather Cord Collection. You alright, Amelia? You're good. Oh, they smell lovely. Right, you're going to get 20 metres, so 5 metres of each colour. How much would you pay for a metre of leather cord? How much would you usually pay for a metre of leather cord? I've got to say that this particular colour here, with silver charms on it, is so on trend. I love this, I love this, I love this. And just to say thank you to my daughter sent just to say thank you. My daughter sent for satin and leather cords to help me keep occupied as I'm housebound at the moment. The cords are the best quality I've come across in a long time. Many thanks, love the show, from Patricia. Patricia, thank you so much for your lovely comments there. Thank you to your daughter as well, Sarah, and here you are if you need some more. Here we go. You've got the leather cords. How gorgeous for summer with silver charms on will this be? Oh, I am so sorry. We have just been informed. I'm so sorry. The Bead Loom DVD is yet to be launched.
I thought you would snuck it out without me knowing otherwise.
I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry. We've just been informed.
It shouldn't be very long, I believe. It shouldn't be very long now.
And there's a right discussion going on now. Where is it now? What's happening? So I am so sorry. The Bead Loom DVD. The great thing is though, what you've just seen, you'll be able to watch back on YouTube later today. Sarah, YouTube, and I know you are wonderful for people to be able to ask you questions.
Definitely, yes.
So if people are wanting to know more about the bead loom, what's the best way for them to contact you?
If you go onto the Jewellery Maker Facebook page, put a message up there, I'll see it. Or you can go to my Jewellery Maker guest designer, Sara Elvin. I believe it's JM guest designer Sara Elvin.
Perfect.
Or if you put Sara Elvin in on one of those sites, it'll bring me up.
Great. Thank you very much, Sarah. So if you do have questions, she's our expert for you to get in contact with regarding the bead loom. So this leather cord, now can you use leather cord on the bead loom?
You could set it up exactly just how I did with the satin cord. It would be not as fluid as the satin cord because of course it's got more structure, but yes, you could weave on it.
Fab. So
another one for me to try. I haven't tried the leather yet, but it should work because the satin works and it's a cord, so it should work just the same.
Go for it, try a different look. Certainly with Kumihimo, certainly with macrame.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. But what I absolutely love, and I know I keep going on about it, is this look. Okay, I'm going to get this because I need this in my life. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 meters on each one. That would be 25, and then we're missing one, aren't we? That's because it's here. It jumped into another compartment. I was totally lying. You're going to get 30 metres. Oh, and that's a gorgeous colour. So in terms of your colours, you've got the purple, you've got that gorgeous sort of fuchsia-y tone, the chocolate, the teal, the green, and then I am obsessed with this colour with silver. That with some silver clay, or that doubled up with 30 metres, it's correct now on your screen. Or you would, do you know, to be really on trend, make that into a bracelet simply by wire wrapping sections of it. And how on trend is that?
I know, and you can do some really simple knotting techniques with it. You can do the Josephine knot, which I've demoed with the leather cord before, and it just works so beautifully. And if you do 2 colours at the same time, I've done one with the pink and the purple. Yeah. It just looks amazing.
Oh, that one with the pink.
Yeah.
Oh, and the chocolate brown and the green, or the purple and the, do you know, right, you need this in your life. It's amazing. It's leather cord, 30 metres. 30 metres. How many metres?
30.
Louder, please. 1, 2, 3.
30.
Thank you, team. Free phone number, just so you know, I'm not alone in the studio. I have got a team with me here. A little bit quieter today than usual. Less meowing from Amelia. Free phone number 0800 644 655. She's got a sore paw. Aww. She's just said, wow, she's really getting into this whole cat thing. So, you should be paying much more than you're getting this for today. Good luck everyone, 0800 644 655. It is amazing for 30 metres. We've got it on special offer at £8.95. Now they're 2mm in thickness. Great, gorgeous for pendants, lovely tassels with chain on, and just gorgeous for doing simple pieces. You're looking at £1.50 for 5 metres. Wow. £1.50 a reel, I know.
I've paid more than that for
a metre? I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
Well, if that would be £30, or actually it would be £45 if we did £1.50 a metre. You can get it for less. This is great quality leather, but I tell you what, you'll find it incredibly hard to beat. £8.95 for 30 metres. Be bang on trend. You can do a little simple. I think this worked great with simple designs with polymer clay, chunky beads.
Oh yes.
Gorgeous with the leather. They are fabulous value for money. They're a must-have purchase, £8.95. Free phone number 0800 644 655. And I've got to say, the emerald we're about to do in a moment is just ridiculous. But also, let me just hang on. Oh yeah. Now, in a couple of weeks' time, there is a Makes for Men's show coming up with Mark. You'd be up for that, wouldn't you, Mike?
Tiger's my favourite.
Is it? Why is it? Mike was just saying, this is Mike who's on cameras, who's one of our technical operators, who also is now going to be presenting a Mike's Moment throughout the show. So do we know which moment you're going to be doing for us today? We'll decide that later. But Tiger, why is Tiger's Eye one of your favourites?
I've always liked it. I like the way, I don't know, because of the patterns you get on it.
Because are you able to hear Mike at the moment?
Probably. I'll come a bit closer, but I'll stand here if that's cool. That's all right. Sorry, I was on camera. I didn't realise. Yeah, I like it. I'll stand here for a second. Hi.
This is Mike, everybody. He's saying how much he loves Tiger's Eye.
Sorry, I've messed everything up.
You haven't at all.
Yeah, I like it because it's not sparkly like typical, like you get some like tanzanite. It's like a sparkly gemstone. That's kind of just a
more masculine.
Like, yeah, strict kind of hard colour, and it's got like nice patterns in it, and it just looks good. It just looks good.
Tiger's Eye is
proven to.
It is. Man. You've just said manly colour and put your hand on your hips. Get behind that camera. Oh. Pardon? Almost half the stock has gone on that bundle. We had masses of it. I am definitely getting it after the show. Can you just whip that code down for me, please, Kim? I think you can be. I am desperate to make long style pendants using that one.
It just looks lovely. I've done so many different things with this leather cord. I made my own like tassel earrings with the leather cord in it.
Wow, yeah.
And you just wire
you can hammer it as well, can't you? You can hammer this leather.
Yeah.
And it looks amazing if you texturise it or just completely flatten it. It looks really, really fab. Do I look like I'm wearing my dressing gown?
No. That's a very glamorous dressing gown if it's a dressing gown.
It's a silver sparkly dressing gown. Is it a bit... Is it a bit like Hugh Hefner gone wrong? It's like a smoking jacket. If it was red. Right. Well, it's not, so we're okay. I feel like I might look like I'm wearing my nana's dressing gown. All right, Dink. It's my nan. Right, shall we move on? So, it's time for a brand new strand. Okay, this is a big deal. This is big news, a big deal. We've got a big quantity. It's completely, totally and utterly natural emerald. How perfect to do this at this time of year, because of course, what's the next month of the year?
May.
Well done, Mike. It is May. And he looked and he went, May?
Did you see my face? I was like,
yeah, I haven't got a clue what month we're in most of the time, but Mike, you got it right. Well done.
Yeah.
What's May's birthstone?
Guessing it's a bit emerald.
It is emerald. It is indeed emerald. He's with me today. He's on it. Have a look. This is fab. The fact that it is completely natural is amazing. Now you've got a variety of sizes on here, going from a 12 by 5 up to a 17 by 9. Now the 18 centimeter measurement goes from bead to bead, but I'm going to count how many you get. In terms of the amounts you're getting, it's actually carat weight dependent. You're guaranteed the carat weight. You're going to get on average 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. 15 of these on a strand. Definitely that central one is screaming pendant. Sarah, what do you think you'd do with these?
ooh, definitely some wire wrapping around the top and creating either pendants or earrings, just creating those little veils. They would look beautiful. I could see maybe 2 or 3 of these set into a wire work piece though, actually really set into either dropping off the bottom of a piece of wire work pendant or actually embedded into the wire work itself with some real rich gold tones running through it. But also, you know, you could just use them so many ways. Just even if you wanted to use one as a charm, just give it to somebody as a birthday gift. You know,
an emerald, because this is absolute gorgeous idea. Why don't you go onto our website and get a certificate of authenticity? What a lovely gift! Ooh, Alicia, you are exactly my kind of woman. Who needs words when you've got sound? Right. I need you on the phone lines now because they are going really, really quickly. I've already promised you we're going under £15 on these. Under £15, and it's emerald. Okay, so it's not the most consistent of colour. It's not the clearest of emerald. Most people are multi-buying on this, so it's not the clearest of emerald. You can see the inclusions. But look at the faceting of them. Look at the whopping size of these bad boys. Genuine emerald. And there's a lot to be said about owning that carat weight of emerald. Now take a look at the natural markings that are included, that are present there. Completely, totally and utterly natural. There's something, well, they're organic. They are an organic gemstone.
You know, I can see these working so beautifully with the amethyst you've got sat there. You know, because amethyst is my favourite gemstone, but emerald is my birth gemstone.
Ah, you've got a May birthday on its way. What date in May?
25th.
My best friend's are 26th.
Ooh.
Oh, Gemini babies. So, emeralds, 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 and Amelia's birthday is also in May. And yours as well, Mike?
I'm still in the Gemini section because it's the 10th of June.
It's the 10th of June.
May,
Brilliant. He's just trying to get in on the Gemini thing. We're talking about May's birthday for emeralds, Mike. Stay focused. Right. Free phone up, but congratulations on your birthday being in June. Well done. Right. 85 carats. 85 carats of organic emerald. 85 carats of completely natural, untreated, just simply faceted and polished emerald. Now, the faceting on this is really interesting because they're present, but they're not really sharp facets. Do you know what I mean? So it means that they've got a delicate sparkle opposed to being glitzy.
Yeah.
It sort of fits with that organic feel, doesn't it?
It does. They're not blingy bling, but they're
not blingy.
They're very gently, look at me. They've got that subtleness.
Very gently, look at me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to pop these up to my neckline for you. What was that, sorry, Kim? Yeah, definitely. Lots of, Kim's just saying, because they aren't as uniformed, they really will lend themselves to pendants and charms. They really, really will. And obviously, you can distinctively see there's a couple in there that have matched up for a beautiful pair of earrings as well. How about in tiaras and just hair pieces? What's really in fashion is to do, obviously, the look that I do all the time is to do that. We're not going to get close though, on my head. What's really in fashion though is to do a hair comb that actually has movement. So with these, you're going to create a dangle. You're going to get some movement within there. So the code is EBRU02. Are you 02? Are you 02 EB? Sleep deprived, sleep deprived. Charlie is teething and I'm sleep deprived. Oh well. Am I recording all these shows to tell Charlie when he's older that he's made his mother sleep deprived and then she went on live TV? Yeah, that's what YouTube's for. It's not for you viewers, it's for me to then get back at Charlie when he's 16. You will get back in time. Do you know what you did to me? Right, anyway, here we go. 85 carats. Completely organic emerald. I think it's a real treat. It's an indulgent to use emeralds. We're going under £15. If you want more than one strand, go for it, go for it. The buying power of the Genuine Gemstone Company means that you can get 85 carats of organic emerald for £11.95. Oh my word. Oh my word. We've also got sapphires coming up today. That incredible Black Spinel. We've got a few. Oh, what about that combination?
Oh, yes.
I like that. I don't think there's anything that Black Spinel's not going to go with in today, is there, really? Because you could literally just space them out. You'd make an incredible necklace with those two, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
With that combination, what an incredible combination. 85 carats of completely organic emerald. Now don't forget, we've got massive still to come in today's show. Actually, there's also, with the pearls, it gives a very, very different look. These are going to be coming up later as part of the challenge kit that we've given to Sarah. They are so stunning. They're ridiculously stunning. Pearls are going to feature in our next brand new kit, actually, moments away. Free phone number 0800 644 655. But we have got a fabulous DVD bundle for you next, and I don't actually know if we've done a DVD bundle this low before. For 3 DVDs, bearing in mind they're usually £4.95 each. Whoa, whopper of a bargain, a boom of a bargain coming up. Few more of those emeralds still available, go for it. Now, welcome to Jewellery Maker. If you've never shopped with us before, it couldn't be easier. And the great thing from us here is it's free to dial up if you are calling from a landline. You can shop online, so there's no cost for doing that. One post and packaging price of just £2.95 will cover you for 24 hours. Well, basically from 9 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock the next morning. It's that 24-hour window. Shop as much as you like within that time for only one post and packaging price at £2.95. Now, once you get started in jewellery making, you are actually going to receive with your first purchase a free DVD and a free booklet. But I can tell you now, as soon as you've looked at that DVD, you'll be craving more. Let's have a look at the DVDs you're going to be getting. Now, the beauty of having a DVD to hand is you have a professional designer literally at your fingertips on the remote control. And I know that a lot of our designers watch each other's DVDs to learn different mediums.
Yeah, we do, because, you know, it's one of those things we might not always have time to go to a dedicated sort of session to learn a new medium. So the DVDs are absolutely fantastic. We can do them. If you happen to be like me, I craft in the middle of the night. I sometimes wake up and I can't sleep, and then I'll go to my craft room and make some jewellery or something.
Aren't you cute?
But if I'm not wide awake enough maybe to make jewellery, I sit and watch the DVDs. Yes. It's amazing, and you learn a new technique.
I've got to say, I did a lot of learning whilst feeding Charlie in the night. Because they literally, it's the time when perhaps you're busy in the day, and as much as you'd love to see the demos, you've got things going on and maybe you're watching us at work. With a DVD, it's your time. It's a cup of tea, it's a glass of wine, and it's just a moment for indulgence for you to learn. It's your escapism. Now, all of these 3 DVDs are an hour long each. The first one has been put together by the most incredibly, ridiculously, can't imagine what it's like to be this woman, Gemma Crow. What it must be like to wake up as Gemma Crow every day.
I know.
Seriously. And look, when you get the beading thread in kits, you typically get 50 metres. You must have it coming out of your ears, so it's great to see a brand new way of using it. This is going to actually... Beading thread is probably one of the most cost-effective materials that you can make jewellery with.
Yeah.
So it's inspiring, it's just incredible. It's incredible. You're going to get that DVD. Bearing in mind they're usually $4.95 each. Now the wire work rings. We'll take a look at this one for you. Now this was with the incredibly talented Louise Jacobson, who also runs some fantastic workshops for us here at Jewellery Maker. She's an amazing, amazing teacher. And look at these different designs. Now obviously the different colourways, you can do whatever you like. You learn really, really, really great and clear techniques for wire work rings. And then finally, the soutache DVD as well. If you've never experienced soutache before, here it is I mean, it's just fabulous to bring in this extra medium as well, and that's the soutache DVD. So they're usually £4.95 each. So usually it'd be £14.85 for all of these. Kim, you can go lower than that. I thought £9 that Kim was going to be doing was amazing. £6 for 3, £2 a DVD, £2 for an hour DVD, £2 for an hour's DVD. Free phone number 0800 644 655. I do think that this is an absolutely ideal gift for anybody who's thinking about introducing a friend to jewellery making, if you're thinking of running workshops, if you perhaps are just, maybe if you've lost your mojo.
Do you know, that's a great thing to get those for. I mean,
we all go through those phases.
I pick up things, sometimes it might be, I'll pick up, maybe the wire work ring one, and I just think, oh, I haven't done that design for ages, or I haven't done something similar, or I've got a particular gemstone that I need that, I can use that technique. It's just amazing.
Yeah, definitely mojo picker-upperness. Mojo picker-upperness. You need this in your life. So soutache, beading thread and the wire work DVD, all for £6. 0800 644 655. Great 3 individual presents. I mean, at that price, seriously, think about stocking fillers. I know. I pick up Christmas presents throughout the year. When the bargains are there, get them. So if you know somebody who loves jewellery making, or perhaps you know somebody who is really into crafting and is ready, you think, to make a transition or add jewellery making to their profile as a crafter, £6 for those, can't go wrong really. How about a friend that you haven't seen for ages? How about posting them one of these in a card?
Do you know what would be really nice if you haven't seen a friend for ages? Post them one of those, post them a little tea bag inside the card and say, put your feet up, have a cuppa and learn a new skill on me. Wouldn't that be really sweet?
Post a DVD in a tea bag.
Yeah.
That would be.
Especially if you know
if
someone...
I received a DVD in a tea bag,
Happy.
I would be. That's the most thoughtful gift.
Yeah, well,
especially if you know someone who's having a bit of a tough time and needs escapism.
You might find someone's having a tough time. They can't get out because maybe they've got a new baby, maybe they've got something ill health perhaps, or maybe they just don't want to haven't got time to go out and be particularly social, and they're having a really tough time. You can get somebody into your house who's going to teach you a new skill, shows your friends still thinking about you. I just think it's really sweet.
Do you know what? I'd get that, even if you're thinking of getting it or not, get it and just have it in your present box at the ready. I think that is such a lovely idea, Sarah. For £2. And it's only £2.95 to have all of your pieces sent to you all day. So even if you want to get 20 of that offer, if you want to get 10 of the sapphires, if you want to get 40 of the bead looms, we've got people bulk buying on that bead loom. I'm feeling a little bit of a workshop shopping has been taking place. So Sarah, I'm coming over.
You're coming over, my love.
I'm really excited. My mum did me a tub of little treats to bring to work, and I didn't realise what she'd put in it.
Let's do that there. There we go.
Because she knows Mum a diet. I've got olives, some radish, some peppers. Oh, how excited. Kevin's just said, I love a bit of radish. Oh, I do love a good radish. Okay. let's get back to seriousness for a moment, because this is now a kit which is, it's an elite kit, and you would be blown away by paying for the whole kit the price for just the 2 strands of beautiful round pearls. Are they classified as rounds? They're looking like rounds to me. Actually classified as potato shape. With them being classified as potato shape, that's why you're able to get this kit. Well, no, actually, because you couldn't even get the pearls. I'm going to show you these 2 strands of pearls first of all. They are. I would not. Correct me if I'm wrong. Would you classify those as a potato shape?
I would not have done it at home. I didn't think they were potato pearls when I got the kit home. Potato
refers to the shape. If they're not, I really would have put those down as being closer to a round. Look! Oh my word! Oh, right. Hang on a minute. Look at your findings. When did we last have a 925 sterling silver kit? When did we have a 925? This is a kit with 43 pieces of 925 sterling silver. Actually 42 findings, and then you've got 7 inches of that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful chain. Oh my word, you need, right, okay, this is, have we not? We're just checking, we don't actually think we've got any 925 sterling silver findings in stock, other than what's in this kit. The only way you can get this findings pack is in this kit, right? The price for just the pearls and the 925 sterling silver is extraordinary. And then you're also going to be getting some of the goodies as well, which I'll show you in just a moment. Look at this, just this. Oh, right. High quality pearls, beautiful layers of smooth nacre on those amazing real pearls. Real, genuine, freshwater culture pearls, 38 centimetres of length. Those pearls are not green. They've been classified as a pale green. They're not. They're just not.
They're not at all.
I'm so sorry. They have been, and then they're not blue. They're lilac. They're not blue, are they? They have been labelled up by somebody who's colourblind, I'm afraid to say. They are not blue and they're not green. They're cream and lilac. Now, if that is not bridal, I don't know what is.
I know, they just seemed so bridal when I got it. Just amazing colours and
just stunning.
They are just the most subtle, beautiful, lilac-y, purple-y, beautiful colours.
The kit is going to sell out because people are multi-buying already. In terms of the 925 sterling silver, 7 inches of the heart chain. You've then got 10 crimp bead covers which can be used as balls. I am so excited for you to get this. This will sell out. You've then got those gorgeous ball head pins as well. 15 of those in the 925 sterling silver. 10 of the can you see? You can totally use those balls. They don't have to be crimp bead covers. No. You've then got that gorgeous little toggle clasp. 925 sterling silver. These shepherd hooks are so incredibly elegant. In fact, I'll show you the shepherd hooks on those earrings. These are beautiful earrings, beautiful. Don't you just love the elegance? This is my favourite shape of shepherd hook. Can you see how they go flush? They go flat at the front. Look. That is, oh my word, can you imagine what you would pay? That is a pure 925, so there's nothing other than 925 sterling silver and genuine pearls in those earrings.
Aren't they amazing? Just so
Aren't
bridal.
they amazing? Aren't they? I haven't even shown you everything. You've got a gorgeous little freebie token in here as well. This is a little bonus gift, which is this gorgeous little charm.
Just use it on the front of one of the bracelets there.
Stunning. Absolutely stunning. And you're also getting really amazing quality. You must have loved using that labradorite. Look at the quality of that labradorite and the facets on it.
I know.
Faceted labradorite. Wow, 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 wow.
And it just works beautifully, the labradorite, with both sets of pearls. It just works so deliciously.
I don't think I've ever thought about putting lilac with the labradorite before, and it just works.
Yeah, it looks lovely.
And in fact, you can see it working beautifully. So let's have a look at the other piece of jewellery. Can I just say, this is our only kit with 925 sterling silver in it that I think we've got in stock. Due to come up in the show. I've not seen 925 sterling silver in a kit in I don't know how long.
No.
Now over half the stock has already gone. Please make sure that you're confirming. We're going to go way below the price it should be if you to buy everything individually. So 2 pairs of stunning earrings. Look, I love that. Again, there's a really good bridal feel to those.
Yeah, and just looking at the kit, you know, you've got so much you can make from it. You could make, you know, you could take one of those little flowers and put it on a bracelet and give it to the flower girls.
So pretty.
Lots of different things.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. And then the necklace at the side here, making a feature of the chain in front of it. This chain has gone a long way because you've used it as a trailing part of a bracelet, an extended chain on a bracelet as well.
Yes.
Got gorgeous little weaves going on with the pearls and the labradorite. And then, do you see, this is just really, really, really pretty. The beading thread, simply plaited, but that goes to show how the beading thread can be used as a real feature, and that gorgeous little pearl in the centre. What a gorgeous flower, what a gorgeous floral design. So 3 bracelets, 2 necklaces, 2 pairs of earrings, made up in pure 925. The only thing that's not 925 sterling silver is a beading thread. It's going to sell out. Good luck, everyone. OWGC52, you've got 43 pieces of 925 sterling silver, one of which is a 7-inch 925 sterling silver heart-shaped chain. The pearls, the quality of those pearls. Could you buy those pearl strands anywhere else for less than £15 each? You've got those 2 strands, you've got the labradorite, you've got the chain, you've got all of the rest of the 925 sterling silver findings, you've got 50 metres of beading thread, 6 metres of elastic, 80 metres of monofilament, and a large and a small organza gift bag. Now the organza gift bag actually have been utilised in this design, because if you have a look at the design we're about to look at, so if you have a look, Sarah's actually used the ribbons out of the organza gift bags on this necklace. How fabulous is that? And that perfect colour is perfect with those colour of pearls.
It is. It's just really. I just saw the pearls and I thought, I know exactly what needs to go with that. That ribbon just needed to go with it, and just really, I love using sort of textures and things in my jewellery. So that's probably why I love kamihimo and braiding and all those things, because I love putting all that texture into my jewellery.
Okay, so take it away.
Okay.
Only using 1 pearl then with this, and how many of you have got bags and bags and bags of bags at home?
Yeah,
because obviously your kits will come with these, at least these 2 organza gift bags. So
yeah, and all I've done, I'm going to borrow this one, I won't take it apart, but all I've done is, can you see it? You've got a little knot at the end there, and all I do, I don't even cut the knot off because I want that little bit of ribbon. I don't want to sort of waste it, and all I do is, if you find it difficult to undo the knot, just get hold of it slightly with your round nose pliers, and then you can start teasing the knot and it'll come undone. She says, no, it won't do it. There you go. So it's starting to come undone already. I won't undo this one because you need to put the findings in this one. But you can then take out your ribbon and you'll end up with 2 pieces of the ribbon. And they're about 12 inches long, so they're quite a substantial piece of ribbon that you get in there. And you'll be hiding the end that's probably got a little bit of a crease on. But if you're like me, and sometimes when I'm at home, you can either flatten this out if you put a little piece of greaseproof paper over it and use a cool iron. But also, if you make a little sandwich, you can actually run it, if you're a little greaseproof sandwich, you can actually run it through your hair straighteners. But just be careful.
What less faff than getting the iron out?
Yeah, so you can just put a little piece of greaseproof paper.
Yeah, you keep saying
in
sandwich today.
That must be because I've been.
Are you hungry?
I am a little bit.
Was it me that mentioned a rugby player sandwich? Like Sarah Elvin and a rugby player sandwich. Lots of these have gone. We've got less than 10 of these left.
Oh dear.
Oh, Kim's getting all excited about a rugby player sandwich.
Well, she'll have to have a look on my Facebook page. There's a lovely picture of me and a rugby player on there.
Does your husband know about this?
Yeah, he took the photo.
All right, okay, lovely. Moving on.
Oh dear. He wasn't at the match, he was afterwards.
Right.
Okay, so what you're going to do...
That's not even I think it gets worse.
No, it's not. It's all family friendly, it's fine.
All right, lovely. Very friendly.
So what I've done is taken one of the sterling silver head pins and added one of these beautiful lilac pearls to it. And they go through, the head pins go through the pearls beautifully, so there's no problem. They've got a lovely sized drill hole in them. And all I'm going to do is take the end of the head pin and push it through the ribbon. You see that? So there's no sewing required in these flowers at all. And all you do is move up about 1.5 inches and do another loop. Move up about 1.5 inches and do another loop. And you just keep going, and it doesn't matter if the ribbon folds over, or because it just creates an organic look on the flowers. You just keep going until you've done all the way to the end. It doesn't matter if this piece is just a little bit too long. I'll just fold that end piece in like so, and then you'll end up with like a little concertina of ribbon, and that's absolutely fine. What we're going to do then is on the back, I'm going to take my round nose pliers, and I'm just going to take them right to the tip of the round nose pliers. I'm just going to start twisting. Just twist and twist and twist. And what I want to do is make a little spiral all the way down. Once you've got it going, you can go a little bit quicker. And I'm just literally undoing and crimping my pliers as I go to create that little spiral there, and that's what I'm going to attach it onto my neckline with. And then all you need to do is with your petals is just spend a little bit of time teasing them out into the right directions, so you'll end up with one that looks a bit like that. And then you do that with both pieces of ribbon, so you'd end up with 2 flowers. And all I did was take 2 pieces, I know you can't see this, 2 pieces. If I put it on the back of my hand, you might be able to see it. I'm using monofilament. So I've got 2 pieces, I've doubled it over and put a crimp on it. Now if you're like me, I like to double everything over when I'm using monofilament, so I tie a little knot normally at home just before that crimp bead, so you can't slip through the crimp bead or anything like that. And I've just added some pearls onto both strands, and you do a lot longer piece than that. That would make one side of the neckline piece. And then all I'm going to do to attach my flower is fold all my petals back and take my monofilament through the spiral. At home you'll be able to get a lot closer. And then you can take it through, attach that on, and then start beading on. And the beading that I've done from that point onwards is just a simple ladder weave.
That's so pretty as is there, just to have that sort of as a delicate, almost like a little brooch, just pop a little pin behind. Now this will be a sellout kit at $27.95. Once again, you've got 2 strands of amazing pearls in there, 7 inches of that stunning heart shape, 925 sterling silver chain. This is a kit with 925 sterling silver in it. Remember, this is your show price. If you were to buy it tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning, if there were any left, you'd be paying over £40. Got to be done, hasn't it? Got to be done. Take advantage.
I'd be getting that just to go and get my hands on the sterling silver.
And the pearls.
And just even if there was only 1 strand of pearls in there, I'd be really happy, because they are so beautifully round. They are lovely.
They are classified as potato shape. We think they look exceptionally round. $27.95 on the kit. Good luck to all of you. Thank you so much, Sarah. Now then, we're going to scoot over here because I've got a gemstone which gets its name, I do look like I'm in a dressing gown, gets its name from a comparison to the water in the Amazon, and it's never been found anywhere near the Amazon. I love that fact. It is amazing. Now I know Mark Smith, when he came into the studio earlier, was immediately drawn to this gemstone. It's fantastic because you've got a huge array of different tones, and I think these are 2 strands here that you're going to get in this amazing bundle that open themselves up to being incredibly versatile. They're going to go with lots and lots and lots of other gemstones. So have a look at the amount of different tones that you're getting in here. Aren't they stunningly faceted? Stunningly, stunningly, stunningly faceted. Look, look, look. Now they go from a 6 up to a 14mm. Woo! I've just lost one of the beads off the end. So the multicolour strand is your faceted strand, and then the other strand is completely smooth, and that sticks more within the colour palette of the natural green tones that you'd expect to see. Can I confirm that these are natural? We are just confirming that up for you. Yep, they're completely, totally and utterly natural. Now you'll notice in between each one there's just been a pearl knot. So actually, if you want to go quite simple and do quite an easy feel with these, if you want to do quite an easy design, all you need to do is take off the end 2 beads, pop on a little clasp on the end, and you can literally just use one of your extender chain ribbon cord ends, pop them on at the end, and you've got a necklace ready and ready to go, because they're graduated inside as well. So if I just pop this up to the décolletage, the décolletage. I've got the beads touching there. Obviously, you can put a clasp on, and you've got a whole complete necklace ready to go just there. 0800 644 655. So they are faceted multicolour. And then these are lovely. How lovely are these going to be with pearls? You could, oh, what about putting those little dinky pearls in between? Can I just say, I'm very distracted because there are 3 men looking with Hannah Oxbury. Hannah Oxbury, what are you doing with 3 men? She can't hear what I'm saying. Hello, you're on telly. They're not looking that excited about being on telly, but they're going to be on telly whether they like it or not. No, they're not. We can't get them in shot. Okay. Lovely. They're not going to be on telly. Right, that was a great TV moment. BAFTA award winning, I reckon. Cass, what do you reckon? Pardon? Absolutely. BAFTA, that was. Grammys, we're there. Great telly. Okay, so Amazonite Duo. This is a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous offer that you've got. Now, the beauty of Amazonite as well is it's got a really lovely silvery luster to it. It's got a really lovely silvery undertone. It's fresh. It's elegant. It's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. Now, the code is AIGC97. Look at those. Now, it's usually $8.95 a strand, which is really stupidly low, and today just $12.95 for both. Sarah, Elvin, I'm gutted we missed that then. You whacked that fringe right in your face and you're like, what?
I know, my head just went straight up, my hair went straight down.
$12.95 for 2 strands. They're
amazing.
All genuine gemstones, and I think this is something that we touched on the show yesterday. The fact that it's very easy to get complacent about the prices here at Jewellery Maker. They are genuine gemstones at $12.95. You're not looking at glass, you're not looking at coloured plastic. $12.95, genuine gemstones, amazing, amazing. And just so you know, you've got 160 carats in the multicolour strand and 170 carats in the graduated plain or round. And again, your multicolour Amazonite is your faceted strand, and then the just plain, meaning that they are unfaceted. They're both completely natural. They're stunning colours. Definitely scope for mixing it up with a variety of different gemstones. Actually, I wonder if there's some scope for popping some solar quartz with it. Pardon? That would be amazing. All Kim's in designing mode. Take the larger the solar quartz and using soutache, frame it with the smaller Amazonite. Oh, Kimbo.
Yeah, it's nice, that.
She's on fire today. That girl's on fire. Oh, Kimbo is on fire. $12.95 on both of those. Bargain, quite frankly. Is it just me, or are we having a bit of a scatty show? It's quite scatty. Sorry, I just keep going. Okay, oh, we've got a few of these still remaining in stock. Just a few though, just a couple of handfuls of these. They are just out of this world, amazing quality. To be honest, we could have done with double the quantity that we had. They are, go for it, go for it, go for it. At $9.95 for that calibre of Black Spinel, 25 carats if you've got the Moulin Rouge kit. I do think that would be a completely perfect accompaniment. LRV X29, $9.95. It's on a first come first served basis now for the final few in stock. They will sell out today. I knew full well they would. They've come directly from our workshops in Jaipur. Well, they've gone directly from the mines in Thailand directly to our workshops in Jaipur in India. They're absolutely stunning. Less than £10, absolute bargain. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And talking about beautiful, let's go over and look at your designs on the Wall of Fame. This is a gorgeous photo. It's my favourite flowers in the whole wide world behind this setting. What a gorgeous combination of colours. 463. Somebody's birthday. Look at all these tulips. Hi all at JM. Here's my entry for the Wall of Fame. This is made from pearls and frosted quartz, all from JM, and that's from Patricia in Essex. Patricia, that is a stunning set.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Those pearls, the colour of those pearls, offset beautifully with those frosted quartz. Good luck to you. You're 463. Lovely flowers.
We've got 464 here. And this is from Lynn.
Hello, Lynn.
She says, hello to you all, you lovely jewellery maker people. Here is my entry for the Wall of Fame.
Oh.
I've never used nuggets before, but was inspired by Mr. Smith to have a go. I purchased the colour block kit last Wednesday with peridot, rose quartz and amethyst nuggets, and I've used them to make a 3-stranded plaited bracelet, which was demonstrated by Mark on the Chips and Nuggets DVD. She also added a few rose quartz and amethyst faceted rounds left over from a previous kit. The cones the kit contained wire, so I've had a go with my new Wags Y cone. Made the purple cone ends.
They're great. They work really nicely.
Don't they just? Finished with a single photographer class from the Foundies pack, which was also in the kit. What a bargain. Keep up the good deals coming, and I need a win as I've already spent this month's allowance. Good luck to all the other entries, and that's from Lynn.
You give yourself an allowance.
Oh,
why would you ever limit yourself? Sensible, I suppose, but
yeah,
we don't do sensible, do we? Really gorgeous, well done. And then 465. This is very Debbie Bulford. Sharon, hello to you, my lovely. Hi, Jem. Here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. A bracelet made from black wire and picture jasper. Thanks for all the fab offers from Sharon. That is really lovely, Sharon. Really lovely. Maybe with something like a grey silk blouse or something. That would be lovely.
Or even a pale pink. Ali Defoy number. You know, she likes the pink.
She does like a pink, does our lovely little Ali. 465, gorgeous, well done.
466 here, and this is from Elizabeth. She says, here's my entry for the Wall of Fame. It's a necklace I made for my mum's birthday in May. It was made from her birthstone emerald with gold wire and a snake pattern using the jig. I've given it to her already and she loves it, and that's from Liz. Liz, I'm not surprised.
Liz,
what a beautiful.
That's really stunning, really stunning. And of course, we've got a few of those emeralds remaining in stock, which were at $11.95 for natural emeralds, those big gorgeous briolet faceted droplets, beautiful. So if you're interested, we've still got a few of those left now. My final one for now, so elegant and feminine, 467. And this is from Jackie in Greater Manchester. Hi Jackie. Hi all, this is my Wall of Fame entry for this week. It's a set made from cultured pearls, rose quartz and sterling silver, all from JM. Keep up the great shows with the zany presenters and the talented designers. Love and hugs from Jackie in Greater Manchester. What do you mean, zany presenters? I haven't got a clue what you're talking about. That is a stunning design. That is so feminine and elegant, isn't it? 467, best of luck to you. Now, we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, I am so excited. We're going to be going into a medium. Oh, I know. Yeah, that's... Ooh. It's like proper telly that. We're going to be doing a medium I have never ever touched on before, and I think it's probably one of the most, I'm hooked already. I've seen it before the show, we've had a bit of an insight into it. I absolutely adore it. I'm going to be getting the starter kit today because it's going on offer, so I'm obviously going to be getting it today. We've got the stove set, everything about, well, just wait and see, you'll see in a moment. Oh, sorry.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order for just 50p and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from the Genuine Gemstone Company.
When shopping with Jewellery Maker, you can add as many items to your order in one day and only pay one postage and packaging charge. We have two delivery options. Standard delivery at just £2.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 4 to 6 days. Or opt for our premium delivery at just £4.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 3 to 4 days. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Before any of the gemstones that arrive here in Jaipur can leave Jaipur for the UK, they need to be tested. So all the genuine gemstone strands go from the vendor to an independent laboratory. They're then tested to prove that they are what they say they are. Now, as you can see here, this shipment of emerald arrived this morning, and it comes with this. This is really important. This shows that the emerald has been tested in random strands and can be proven to be genuine emerald. If this authenticity card doesn't arrive with a genuine gemstone, then the shipment won't go to the UK.
Now, just before you think we're setting up a Chinese banquet, this is amazing. So, we're now going to enter the world of Efcolour.
Yes.
Sarah.
Yes.
What is Efcolour?
Okay, so Efcolour is a cool enameling system. Normally to enamel metal, you would need to have...
Cool as in cool, it's funky,
Cool.
and cool as in temperature.
Cool as in heat and temperature and the fact that it is really funky. But you normally need to have a kiln, and it would need to normally get to something like 600 degrees to get the enamel to adhere.
Okay.
So this is a similar system to being able to put enamel onto metal pieces or other mediums such as polymer clay. But you do it at a low heat. In fact, you do it over 3 candles.
3 candles. So actually, because of this, it's actually a little bit more obviously child friendly as long as you are with them, because there's still exposed fire.
Yeah.
But you're not going to be working with an intense heat. You're working with the heat of 3 candles. It also means you can do it in a power cut.
You can, which we had the other night, which wasn't much fun. I could have done with me Efcolour.
Could have done with your Efcolour stove.
Yes.
Now this is back by immense popular demand. This is the actual stove setup. Let's show you what Efcolour is. So what does it do? So it is a type of process of coating an existing metal or material, and you would recommend you can do it on polymer clay?
You can. If you're doing it on polymer clay, don't use the metal. I'll show you. There's a metal work surface which is now hot.
Okay, so we'll look at that in just a moment then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. There it is. We'll have a look at that in just a moment. So, with the pieces here,
yes,
can you tell us what you have coated, what's underneath them? So the actual colour that you're seeing and that sheen on top is all Efcolour.
Yes, so that's a metal butterfly blank that's had 2 holes punched in the top of its wings.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the other pieces are. I think that's all. They've got some pearls that are embedded into it, and it looks like a big hematite that's been embedded into it.
Amazing.
And then this one is, again, it's a metal blank base, which has had that green applied to it as a base coat, and then it's had the stencil put over the top with the black, which creates that sort of midnight elegance.
Amazing. If we go on to the next piece, just here, can you get into that? Okay, there, gorgeous. Again, so that's a metal blank there.
Yes.
As is, so the metal blanks are a great way to go. If you haven't got a metal blank, you can take it with your sheets of metal. If you've got the cutting machines,
yes, you could use those.
So the artisan cutters.
Yes, I would use the thicker of the foils that goes with the artisan cutter, the copper ones. That you've got 2 sheets in a packet, a thicker medium.
Yeah.
But also you can use your scale mails.
And we've got a big pack we've got loads of scale mail coming up. So basically, don't worry about it. That's scale mail. We can do some amazing scale mail pieces. I've got some big whopping scale mail pieces as well that you could just do one and it'd be a pendant.
Yes.
So this is going to be so incredibly cost effective, incredibly addictive, incredibly affordable to do. I think that's a big thing that strikes me about this. It's an affordable medium. Once you've got it, you only need 3 candles, 3 little tea lights. Yes. So the stove, talk us through what are we going to get and what do we do? Okay,
so with your stove, you get the lid of the stove itself,
which Amelia sported on top of her head earlier to look like she was the Tin Man.
I wouldn't do it now because it's warm.
No.
You get your candles. You
do get the candles, so you don't even need to go out and get the candles.
No, you get 3 candles in there to start you off.
Okay.
You get your work plate, which is this plate that's on the top here.
Like to make mini pancakes, don't use it for food.
Yeah, and once it's in there, don't touch it because it does get hot. You also get a spatula. And I'll just put these here so you can see them.
Oh my word, it is flying out already.
So you get a spatula. You get 2 U-strips, which are these ones here, these U-shaped strips. And you also get a rest, which is if you want to Efcolour the back of a piece as well as the front, you'll need to use this.
Right, so everything you need, you get. You get everything you need for the tools. Everything you need, everything you need, everything you need. Right, what are we doing then?
So to apply colour, you'll need the Efcolour colours themselves.
So we'll do the colours in just a moment.
Yes.
So the actual stove, I'm taking it, we're putting the cooking plate in there and heating that up. So you put that in first.
Yes.
You put the lid on.
That's it, and
you light 3 night lights. Now, when do you know that that's a good temperature?
Well, you don't have to have it at the right temperature because the enamel will only melt once it gets to the right temperature. So if it's cool when you first put it on there, it doesn't matter.
It's easy. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's easy. Right. Okay.
Can I have a piece of paper, please? If there was possibly just a piece of scrap paper kicking around the studio.
A piece of scrap paper.
Otherwise
Bear with. Is Amelia around?
I don't know where she's gone.
Amelia, where are you, my dear? Right, okay. Will shiny paper be okay?
That's fine. Just any old paper is absolutely fine.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, brilliant.
Thank you very much, my darling.
The only reason I need this is to work on.
Okay, great. So it is scrappy, but we're just getting a piece of scrap paper. So please, 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 if you're interested in this, what's the price of it going to be, Kim? Yeah, have a look around elsewhere. Can you get it for less than £30 elsewhere? Your stove, you need it.
Wow.
It's less than 20 quid.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow, wow, wow. So this is what I mean. It's affordable. You don't need to plug it in. You don't have to worry about your electricity bill. You don't have to worry. Also, from that point of view, it's a bit sort of green.
Yes.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Eco-friendly.
Thank you. It's a bit green. It's eco-friendly. It's fantastic. Okay, so.
Right. So what you'll need is something to work on. Am I okay to open one of these?
Absolutely.
Okay, fine.
Yep.
Let me just Kim,
that's a lovely idea. She said you can go out in the sunshine and just make it in the garden.
You can.
Take it to the park. You can do this in the garden because you don't need electricity to hand. You do not need to plug this in. Great idea.
Now, if you've got scales or if you haven't got them and get them for this.
We're about to do the scales in a few minutes as well, okay?
Yep, these work beautifully, but what you need to do is you need to key the surface. Now, one of the things that's not here is you actually, I believe, you probably get a piece of sandpaper.
Okay.
But if you haven't got a piece of sandpaper, an old nail file will do. This is my really old, scratchy one that I have in my toolbox. Yeah, you know when they stop being really useful for your nails because they've got a bit scratchy. What you just need to do is just give it a key.
Oh, let's go through me.
Sorry, I'll do it quickly. And it's not, all I'm doing is taking the surface off. It's all right. If you can't do that, give it to somebody else who can.
Nails down the chalkboard.
Now if I just hold that up, you can see I've just literally taken the surface off there.
Okay, so the tool you're looking at the moment that we're going to be using is only $19.95. It's incredibly competitive. Go for it, go for it, go for it. We've got, then Sarah has literally grabbed a scale mail that perhaps you've even already got them at home. These are the big sizes. We're going to be doing them on a special offer next. Well, actually after the colour. So we're going to do the tool, we've got the colour, and then we've got the scale mail as well.
Okay, can you pass me the colours, because I now need to apply some colour.
Right, these are your colours. We're going to bring the price on for your colours in just a moment. How many colours do we get in here?
10.
10 colours. Again, we've done a massive amount of research. 10 colours, less than £3 a colour here. And
you do get the blanks in there.
You get the blanks in there as well. So, we've got a question come in.
Yes.
Hello ladies, I love the Efcolour. Can you colour both sides? And is it suitable for use on fired silver clay?
I've not tried it on fired silver clay, but I would imagine it would work, because the silver clay, once it's fired, is stable, and it just needs to be able to transfer the heat from the stove through it to the top layer, which the silver will do. So yes, I would imagine so. If Natalia wants to have a go, I'm quite happy to bring my Efcolour stuff in, and we can do a little bit of, you know,
a big mixed media show.
Yeah,
that'd be
definitely.
great, wouldn't it?
But I will certainly ask Natalia if she's got any sort of scrap silver clay pieces that she would remind me to play with, and I will have a go at it by all means. That's absolutely not a problem. But yeah, I would imagine it would work, because all it needs to be able to do is to transfer the heat through, and silver transfers heat, as if you've worn a silver piece, beautifully, because your silver piece is a jewellery warm up on your body.
Absolutely. Okay, so just once again, the stove is $19.95. Now the colours. 10 colours, but you're also going to get blanks in here.
Yes.
What are the other things that I'm going to get in here?
You get 2 sieve tops, which you put on top of your colours.
Okay, so you're going to get a cat, a dog, and a teddy.
Yeah, they're random blanks, so you may get different ones. They're not the same in each box. So it's a random selection of blanks. Plus you get 3 jump rings to attach them to your pieces as well.
Right, okay.
So when you get your colours, you get all the colours of the rainbow.
Now unfortunately we've got very limited stock of this at the moment, because we'll only get in the stock that we can get on offer. If we can't bring it to you at an incredibly competitive price, we won't bother. So it will be a case of first come, first serve. So just so I know, because I'm so nosy, I just want to have a look. Here are all my colours. You're going to get all of these.
Let's pop them at the front there and see them.
Okay. You're going to get the... is this instructions in here as well?
You get instructions inside there. Yeah, so you'll get instructions on how to apply it and how to heat it, and you also get some instructions on different techniques you could do with it as well.
These are 3 blanks, and in this one you get the little turtle.
You get a tortoise.
Your butterfly. I just realised something. Butterfly. And a little squirrel. Little squirrel just made me think of my bunny rabbit. It was a year yesterday. Right, so you get full instructions as well, and you're also going to get the jump rings. So this is amazing. Right, so you get the 2 sieves.
Okay, the 2 sieve lids, and what I've just done is I've taken
that makes
my normal lid off, and I've put a sieve top on.
Right.
Okay, and the reason you put the sieve top on is you want the powder to come out in a fine, lump-free texture.
And an even white. Brilliant.
Okay, so all I've done is taken the lid off, and this is why you work on paper, because you're working with powder. You want to catch any excess, because anything you don't use goes back in, so there's no waste. And so what I've done is I've put my pre-prepped scale.
Yeah, we're going to do the scales in a minute.
On top of the U strip, with the U on the bottom, and so if the bottom of the U is on the bottom of the paper, if you like. So if I hold that one up like that, can you see that big part of the U is on the paper?
So the flat bit goes on the paper.
So I've got, basically what you do this for is so I can get my spatula in there to lift that up.
Okay, yeah. And you get the spatula, you get all the tools in that stove set for $19.95.
And then what you're going to do is you want to start your powder off. Tapping. Can you see? I'm just tapping.
So you start it on the paper
to
make sure you get
so I don't get that first lump coming out.
Yeah.
And then what I want to do is I want to coat the whole of this scale. Now, if you find you want it, you have difficulty getting it smooth, come higher up, because your powder will then fall lower down. If you ever put spices in a pan, you put them too low down, they go all in one clump, don't they? But if you come up a little higher.
I didn't know that.
Food, okay. And what you want to do is you want to coat this evenly so that you can't see any of the silver coming through off the scale. Like that, okay?
Okay.
So, looks a mess now, but any of that excess
I'm loving
powder.
it. You've hardly used any.
No, I'm still...
That looked quite a lot when it was coming out, but
nothing.
millimetres worth?
Hardly anything. I'll put my finger behind there, I don't know if you can see. There's...
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. This is going to be amazing.
Okay. So
the price is going to pop up on your screen in just a moment. It's just being loaded in.
Okay, so all I'm going to do is take my spatula.
Yeah.
And I always work so I can do it left to right or right to left. If you want to, you can at home, you can go attack it head on if you want. But whichever way you find easier, you take your spatula underneath your scale and you want to pick it up.
Do you want me to take the lid off?
You take the lid off, that would be lovely. Okay, now then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer this over to here. I'm just going to put that down because otherwise it's all... Hang on, do it left-handed that way.
Oh yeah, bless you, doing it all ski-whiff for the telly.
Right, that's okay. There we go. And if you pop the lid back on for a second, what I'm going to do is I will put it on a board so I can move it over onto the overhead so everyone can see it. Okay. And if you're at home, put this on a chopping board or something like that if you want to move it around, because the stove itself will get hot.
Okay, good point.
So I always have mine on a wooden chopping board at home. We got any magic happening yet?
Yes!
It's starting to happen. I don't know if you can see on the overhead. Can you see it's starting to go a little speckledy?
Oh, I'm loving it.
Okay, and that's the powder actually starting to melt. Now you don't want to take it off at this point because we want it to melt completely so it goes glossy. Okay. It'll only take a second to do that. In answer to the lady's question earlier, which I didn't quite fully answer for her, can we coat both sides of a piece? Yes, you can. Coat one side and cook it on the stove like I am now. Yeah. Take it off and let it cool.
How long will it take to cool?
Minutes.
Oh wow, okay, great.
Basically, if you take it off the stove
and
put it onto
because I'm really impatient, so this is my type
something
of
that disperses heat like wood, you know, it just takes the heat out of things. You know, if you put a pan on, the wood doesn't really get hot, does it? So if you're something like that, it'll disperse the heat out of the scale very quickly for you. Then what you would do is put it on upside down on your U-strip, so you're coated side down, coat the other side, and instead of putting it on that tool that's in there, the work surface, you would put it pre-enamelled side down, newly powdered side up, and heat it with this tool.
So once it's turned into enamel, it can't melt again, can it?
It can melt, but that's why you have this tool.
But it's not going to drip off?
No, it won't drip off. It's not a liquid as such.
It'll just be not as attached as it'll, because it'll need to cool down again. Cool.
If you imagine you put a heated a pre-enamelled piece flat onto the stove, it'll stick, won't it? Because it'll really melt.
Yeah,
so you use
that's why you've got that. Okay, what's going on? Oh, that's beautiful.
Can you see how super shiny that is?
That's beautiful, mate. That's beautiful. I like that.
Right, at home, what I would do is I would have a wooden clothes peg at hand.
Right, like you do.
As you do, because that's what I would pick this up with.
Okay.
To take it off the stove. So there's no heat coming through, but I've got my pliers, so that'll fix me. And I'm just going to slide that off and let it cool. Now, if I wanted to enamel, do anything else to it, like put a pattern on it or make it marbled or put a stencil on it, I'd let it cool. Yeah. And then I could do that on top of that and just put another layer on. It really won't take long to cool off. But what you can do, if I move that across for you, can you see how super shiny that is? Yeah. It's and even if you just wanted to make lots of these and put them into a chainmail piece. Oh.
Now, if you can stencil on it, can you then personalise it so you could write on it as well if you create your own stencil?
Yeah, if you've got alphabet stamps at home that you might have used for paper crafting, just into a piece of card, and then you can go over the top and just stencil it on.
Loving it like that. And I tell you what, for £21.95, have a look around elsewhere. 10 colours, 3 blanks, your 2 sieve lids, 3 jump rings, full instructions. Is that?
It's still slightly warm. It's not. It's holdable. I'm not burning myself. But can you see the sheen on there? I just hold it very gently. Oh.
That's on camera 2.
Sorry, 2. There we go. Can you see? Yes. It's very cool to the touch. I'm not hurting my hands at all. Can you see the shine on there?
That's amazing, isn't it?
So if we wanted to stencil onto that, or maybe do some stippling or something like that with different colour over the top.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's seen them on my Facebook page. I've done like little Monet pictures on the scales.
Oh wow!
So little floral things on top of the scales, so that it actually looks like a little flower garden.
Gorgeous, like the little water lilies.
Yeah,
gorgeous. Okay, right. We've got an offer now on how are we doing on the stock on the colour? Less than half stock left. How are we doing on the stove? Less than half on the stove as well. Okay, so be as quick as you can. Now the actual scales, we'll talk about those for a moment. So which offer would you like to do first? Right, massive, amazing offer. Even if you're not interested in the Efcolour and you're loving using scale mail or chainmail, this is an offer that's just going to be amazing. So you're going to be getting, can I just grab that pack of the large ones back again? Yeah. Thank you very much. So you're going to get 50 of these. Now they're all anodised aluminium. 50, why did I just put that one back in then when I just because I had two? 50 in that size, 50. Okay. You are then going to get 100 of the slightly smaller size. And then 200 of the 4.1 jump rings in jet black. 50 of the large, 100 of the smaller, and 200 4.1 saw cut jump rings. Don't worry, that bag isn't near the candle. I know it just looks it on screen, but it's not actually, it's just an illusion. So 150 scales and 200 jump rings. Are you actually serious? For all of them, wow. do you think $14.95 would be good for the whole lot? $8.95! How amazing is that? 0800 644 655. Perfect for chainmail, perfect for scale mail, and obviously perfect for blanks. I think you know what? Scale mail is is a lower price than blanks, basically. If you want to have a metal and you can hammer scale mail, you can manipulate this, the shape of it as well. 0800 644 655. £8.95 for 200 jump rings and 150 of the scale mail. So 50 in the larger, 100 in the smaller. And we're going to do a gold version next. If you would like more than one of this offer, go for it. Go for it, go for it, go for it. While we've got a good stock quantity, hence your low price, I really would build up your stash. MTGC 79 0800 644 655. £8.95 is ludicrously low. So that's 150 pieces of the scale mail. Wow. And 200 jump rings. Phenomenal value for money. 0800 644 655. So we're going to do the gold colour pack next. We're going to do exactly the same deal. So you've got 150 of the scale mails. So 50 in the. Thank you, darling. Just saving my skin. So 50 in the larger size, 100 in the smaller size, and 200 jump rings. Now the only difference with this is your jump rings in these ones, you've got 100 in the 6.7 and 100 in the 6. So the size of the jump rings differ slightly within this one. Okay. We are going to go back and see some more of the actual Efcolour, 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 the Efcolour, Efcolour, Efcolour. $8.95, the gold scale mail pack. The Efcolour is coming up again in just a moment, and we've had some questions text in as well. So $8.95 on this. Can you apply the Efcolour to the jump rings, or would that not work?
Now, the difficulty with jump rings is you'd have to be able to get them off your bit of paper and onto your stove, and you'd be able to do one side, but because your holder for doing the dual size would have to span here. Unless you could possibly get them to sit on a piece of wire or something like that, you wouldn't be able to get the heat to them. They might just be a wee bit small. I mean, the bigger jump rings you might get away with.
Okay, so I've just had a thought. Could you do it and then use What if you polymer clay barbecue prongs along there?
Yeah, because they should get hot. But
Yeah.
again, you need to have the
It's
surface
just that
flat.
bit. Yeah.
So if you had, as we were talking about before, the glue, you could do it and then hold them on there.
It's
But
wherever it's going to touch it, it won't.
it's always got
take.
to be a flat surface if you're using the powder, because imagine you tip it up, it just falls off. The powder of course just fall off.
Which is why you then need, there is an adhesive out there.
Yeah.
We don't stock it at the moment, we're on the case, but there is an adhesive out there that you can apply to your metal, and then you can apply the Efcolour, which will stop it dropping off, so you can do shapes that aren't flat.
Yeah. But you mean you could, I see, I haven't tried this yet, whether you could apply it to a piece of wire on one side and then bend it afterwards, whether it would crack. I'll try it. I'll go home and I'll have a go at doing it on something like maybe a 1mm wire, which has got quite a bit. I'll try doing a piece.
It's probably going to crack, isn't it?
And then rolling it. I'll see. You never know. And the polymer clay was a real experiment, and it worked. So I learned a lot from doing that. So if you've got any more queries or questions, do let me know, and I'll have a go at doing them for you, because it's one of those things that I'm learning all the time with as well. But there are so many different things you can do with it. So, you know, if you have little pieces of something like, if you had some like little cogs or something, maybe you wanted to coat them on one side, then that would work fine. It's when you have to turn them over, they have to sit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If I do it on the overhead, can you imagine, I've done one side, my blue, I've done that, and then I have to powder it again, and I would then sit it in there. So there's very little contact, apart from the edge of the shape, with the pre-enamelled side.
Yeah.
So that's where the difficulty comes in enamelling both sides of small pieces, because they have to fit across there.
Okay.
But I'll have a play, you never know, I might be able to find some way of getting little pieces into a little tiny weeny one of these.
We'll keep you posted. Well, Sarah will keep you posted on that. We're going to resume that again in just a moment. Just before we do, $8.95 for the gold pack. There you go, 50 of the large, 100 of the size slightly smaller, and then 200 jump rings, saw cut in the gold colour. 100 at 6mm and 100 at 6.7mm. Okay, so back to you, Sarah.
Okay.
We have got stencils here.
Oh, well, that would be really handy for the next possible little bit of the demo.
So lovely. The cherry blossoms and butterfly meadows.
Oh.
For the do you see these stencils as well? You don't just have to use them for Efcolour.
No.
You can use them for anything that you need a stencil for, and they are, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, bear with me a second, I'm just waiting to see if you can just wash these down.
Yeah, I would imagine you can.
Yeah, you can.
Just put them into hot soapy water. Would be about how I would do it. Or even with this, you can just dust them off.
Yeah, you can use it for card making and paper arts and sponging and spraying. And
I could see if you've got a piece of polymer clay and you put it over and then sort of flattens it out a little bit, it might ooze up a little bit as well, or sink in, or if you rolled it over you might get an impression. There are lots of things you can do it with.
Gorgeous. So these are your stencils, and you've got they're beautiful, they're absolutely beautiful. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Sarah, which one would you like to use?
Ooh.
Can I make a request?
Well, which one would you like?
Can we put a little, I don't know, I was going to say a little sprig of flowers on there.
Yeah,
do you think?
Yeah, we'll have a go at the flowers.
Right, we'll just bring the price in for you, so you get both. You get both, $7.95 for both. I know. Because of course you can use these for when you're doing spray arts and your spray inks and with modelling paste and all sorts. $7.95 if you're a crafter. Oh my word, these have got a multitude of uses, and you just obviously wash them down between each use.
Yes.
So which have we just decided?
We were going to do the bottoms, weren't we?
Some of the blossoms. Yeah. Right, so the point that we're at now, we've used the stove, which is $19.95. We've then used a tiny smidgen of all the colours, of which you get 10 different colours and 3 blanks, 2 sieve lids and 3 jump rings for $21.95. And then here we go, and obviously you've got all your scale mail options. Obviously you need things to get started, but once you're started, it's very, this is one of the lowest cost hobby parts of jewellery making.
It is. So what I would do at home is I would look for my stencil, I would look where I would want it to sit over the die. So can you see I've got my pre-enamelled piece under there, and I would just move this around and see where I felt it sat the best. Now the difficulty with the Efcolour is you need to get your stencil off quite easily. So I'm just working out which way it might be easier. If I put it out under there, I can pick it up on that corner.
Okay, great, great point. Okay.
Because you'll learn little techniques as you go as to how, you know, to position things. And then again, the only other tool you might need at home is an old makeup brush. Okay, just an old blusher brush. And the reason for that is just to brush down things like your stencils
Even
when
if
you
you
finish.
haven't got an old one, you can pick up a whole pack of travel ones in a shop that sells things for £1.
Yeah. So you just need something to brush down your stencils and also your piece of paper to put your powder back into your pots. Just fold it in half, tap it back in, and don't waste anything.
Mike's now guessing which shop I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, it will be that shop, Mike, that sells everything for £1. You've got the name right. Congratulations. Yeah.
Again, I've got a sieve top on. I've got it on the black this time. And then I've just tapped onto the side there, so I've got my powder coming. And then I'm just going to tap over my stencil like that. And this layer does not need to be as thick as the previous one. But we do need to make sure that we're going through and over the edge, otherwise you'll end up with your pattern only getting part way.
So you could actually, like with the gold, if you wanted just some black stars or some black flowers or something on it, just use the stencil. You don't need to do a base of it.
You know, if you didn't want to, no, you could just use the actual
Amazing.
scale base.
Lovely.
So you could do that just
Fab.
to make
Okay.
it your base. Or if you want to just do your powder and not make it completely a thick layer,
Yeah.
and let that little sparkle come through from underneath.
Lovely.
Right, so here's the tricky bit. Doing this.
With the gold and the blue, you can almost make it look a bit like pyrite and lapis lazuli, couldn't you?
Right, so stencil off. I would tap my powder, not onto my
Unfortunately, you're not being able to see it particularly clearly on the TV
Not
at
hugely.
all. But once it's all cooked in, I'll be able to hold it up and get it in the light for you so you can see the pattern on, so really clearly.
Right, so I'm just using my round nose pliers just because I didn't do this on the U strip because I wanted it flat on the paper. Then it'll go on, whoops, onto there, slide off, there we go, onto the stove. It'll literally take probably about a minute on there. You want to just push that in? Just push it into the centre. You can leave that sticking out, it's not a problem if you've got 2 or 3 things working on the stove at the same time, so those little handles can stick out.
Great.
Absolutely not a problem. So I'm just going to move all of this so we can put the stove up on the top again. We can have a little, I've got Efcolour powder all over the place. I'll just move that into the middle for you.
Thank you.
But you can see, whoop, just be really careful, those candles have melted a lot while we've been on air. They're very liquidy. So already
Wow,
that's started, because it's not as thick a layer of powder, it's started to melt. In fact, it's pretty much all melted. I'm just looking.
And you're really not able to see these colours on the tip. You've got a lot more control of this than the other type of jewel enamel, haven't you?
Yes, and you've got more time with it as well. So it's not
They're
time
obviously,
critical.
I love jewel enamel, but you're getting very, very different looks. So $7.95 on the stencils, by the way. So you can start to see an image of it there.
I'm just going to pop it off onto the side.
Okay.
Because it has gone. Now I've got a lot of questions about these work plates, and I don't know if you can see mine. I'll hold it up to the camera. Can you see this one? It wasn't me that made the mess on it, but can you see I've got some enamel on there?
Yeah.
What I would do is take this off, let it cool, because it's hot at the minute.
Yeah.
And then just get some sandpaper, household, what you do the skirting boards with.
Yeah.
And sand any enamel off. And it'll all come off your plate. It's
Fab.
absolutely no problem at all, and your plate will be brand new again. So if you accidentally spill some powder on it, it will go like this. You can take it off, it's no big deal.
Great, okay.
Okay, right. I'm hoping this is cooled down enough. Let's have a little play with it, see if I can pick it up.
Do you want some tweezers?
Have I got any?
I'll just see if I've got, my tweezers are here.
Oh, actually, there you go. I've got it on my spatula.
Okay, so, can you see now there? Look, 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 look.
Can you see the flowers?
Those gorgeous flowers on there.
You can see the shine on it as well.
Really, really beautiful. What an amazing, amazing medium of jewellery making. So your stencils at $7.95 for the 2. Sarah, thank you so much. We've still got stock of the, and it's cooled already.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to burn my fingers, I'm going to get enamel on me. No, look.
And just feel the texture of it.
It feels amazing.
You could put your nail to it.
It feels like Murano glass.
And it would not indent Whereas if you were to try to do that with enameling powder, you would be able to scratch it and dent it. It's not the same medium at all.
It's not the same medium because we're adhering it to another product.
Yes.
So it is different. $7.95 for the 2 lots of the stencil. So just to recap, your stove, $19.95. Once you've got it for life. Your colours, hardly use anything at all. Just $21.95 for 10 colours, 3 blanks, 2 sieves, 3 jump rings, and your instructions. We've then got the 2 packs of the scale mail, all the silver colour for 50 of the large, 100 of the small, and 200 jump rings for $8.95. Same again in the gold colour, and then your stencils, 2 stencils at $7.95. I'm amazed I just remembered all of that. So,
and there you can see that.
Thank you, Kim. Kim's just gone, that was actually amazing that you remembered all that.
And I've just literally rubbed all the powder off, and there's nothing on there now. Literally
ready to go again, so you don't even have to wash it down, you can just brush it off.
Yeah, literally.
Sara, thank you so much. That is just beautiful. I love the idea that you can really personalise it as well. That's just fab.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry, were you going to say something else?
I'll put up the picture of the Monet style one, if you don't mind. I'll put it up on the Jewellery Maker Facebook
Please
page
do.
when I get home, so you can see how
really
you can
inspiring.
Just do different things with the powders as well.
Great. Yeah, great. Don't you just hate it when a new medium comes along and you think, I've got no time to do my beading.
I need to do that.
I've got no time to do anything else, and I have to have it in my life. I need to do it right now. Well, then do it. You live once. How often do you live? Well, depending on your belief system. But anyway, let's crack on. Ian, I'm feeling the kettle going on, Amelia.
Yeah, me too.
Me too, she says. Meow, meow, meow. Right, solar quartz. What's this all about then? Well, solar quartz is an incredible gemstone. Quartz is actually quite readily available compared to other gemstones, but solar quartz is a completely different entity. This relies on quartz forming in stalactite drops. Okay, it's amazing. So you've got the drops of the stalactites, and then effectively, if it's really, really, really high quality quartz, they can be sliced. And what you get with the solar quartz are slithers of stalactites of a gemstone quality. Gemstone slithers of stalactite. Oh, now these will be great, as Kim said earlier, with soutache. They're amazing for soutache. Also, you will never see a piece of solar quartz, no matter how it's cut, no matter how regimentally it's faceted, you will never see 2 pieces of solar quartz ever looking the same. And that's a really exciting thing about it. You look an incredibly organic gemstone. I get no treatment on this at all. So this has been found in the depths of the Earth's surface in Africa. Wow. Now I love it because when you look at a solar quartz, so if we take the smallest one for example, if we get really, really close on that, oh 0800 644 655. So every single one is different. Oh, Kim, you say the most useful things. That looks like a little island. Yeah, okay, I'm with you. I'm with you. That's amazing. Kim has just said she wants to plonk them in her drink because it looks like they're ice cubes. You see, and that one looks totally different again. So every one is completely unique. Now, solar quartz is a gemstone that a lot of crystal healers really, really gravitate towards. So, bearing all of this in mind and the fact they're completely organic, all that's happened is they've been highly polished and drilled. That is it. Good luck, everyone. Free phone number 0800 644 655. One post and packaging price for all of your purchases all day. And it's £7.95 and a big kiss for Amelia. 140 carats of solar quartz. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Aren't they fab? Because you can then... Pardon? Oh, which kit are we doing next? We're doing We're doing that kit now. Right now. Right here. Right now. Right here. We're just all set up with the Efcolour. We might just need to move the Efcolour stuff and then we're on to our next kit. Can I also just tell you then, at this, what was that? Sorry. Yeah, at this point, let me tell you that also coming up, if you're loving chunky gemstones that you have with this solar quartz, look at this tiger's eye. Oh. Oh my word. Oh my word. Do you know what? As soon as I saw this, I visualised a piece of jewellery, and you know when you visualise it on somebody, we've got Leah, who's one of our technical team and directors here at the company, and I think, don't you think Leah would suit Jewellery Maker out of this? She's got that just fabulous thing about her. Yeah. I'm thinking actually very, very simple jewellery could be done with this. It's amazing. We're going to be doing this a little later in the show. Big chunky pieces of tiger's eye. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Gorgeous caramelly tones. Really substantial, gorgeous, luxurious piece of jewellery made with that one. So they'll be coming up a little later. The solar quartz, also to give you a heads up, look at these. Now these are the pearls that we are being inundated with calls for these. Coming up in our final kit of the show. They are so beautiful, and if you did get the Black Spinel, it's a dream. It's an absolute dream. The Spessartite garnet, look, this is such an incredibly rare colour of garnet. Now that is summer, as we'd like the summer sun to be. Apparently, and I'm no Michael Fish, just to make you all aware, I'm not Michael Fish, just in case you thought I was. You think I look different? Okay, lovely. Thanks for that. I'm not sure the reasons that I'm looking different really are good ones, but anyway. Apparently, we are going to have a hot second part of April and a hot May. We're going to have a beautiful summer till the end of August, then it's going to be dreadful. What do we make of this? Do we listen to the weather anymore?
I don't think we're allowing it to be awful at all.
We're not allowing it to be.
Yeah.
What do we think? A nice second half to April. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I'm feeling a barbecue round at mine. You up for it, team?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the only thing is though, if I've got Amelia coming around for a barbecue, Amelia does professional food tasting, so I think I'll feel like I've got to prove myself.
Pull out the stops now, Lucy.
Pull out the stops.
Yeah.
It's all right, my husband's a Kiwi, he'll be fine. He'll stick you some shrimps on the barbie mate. Okay, so giving you a bit of a heads up, also a big wow factor coming up later in the show is the Double Trouble offer on the amethyst, and they are amazing. There's individual pendants, there's stunning pairs of drop earrings. They will be exquisite with wax Y-comb perhaps at the top of them. They're going to be delectable and delicious and not as hairy as you've just seen them featured there. That was really attractive. Hang on. There's nothing wrong with hair, Mike says. That's really good. Lovely. Let's drop that conversation. Stop talking, Mike. Stop talking. Oh, it's getting a whole world of out control things now. Hello, Mark Smith. Mark Smith's peering in through the window. He's looking at these. Beautiful, aren't they? Amethyst. Double trouble offer. He's
He wants two. I said he can't have any.
You want two? You'll have to phone, mate.
I said he can't have them because they're mine.
Oh, now then we can't have you two arguing over an amethyst. Maybe you can speak to each other and then you can share it if we don't have any left. Okay. Right, we're going to be doing our next kit right here, right now. Price of this kit, Kim? Oh, sorry. Oops. Just tripped over me treats. Right, here we go. We're looking at an amazing kit here. Really, really amazing, which includes aspects that we've not had in a kit before. So the whole element, the whole aspect of this kit is you can use it with the bead loom. You absolutely do not have to use it with the bead loom, but you can. So let's have a good gander through the kit first of all. Now this is a 4-strand kit. We're going under, what price are we going to go? Yeah, we're not doing £24.95 and we're not doing £21.95. That should probably tell you that this is a 4-strand kit with 115 findings, of which includes a metre of chain. And you've also got all of your threading materials and some Eslon thread. Look at the findings. They're gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. It's going to be the most amazing, amazing, amazing kit. Right, so here we go. Take a look at these strands. Take a look at these. Oh my word, Rainbow Moonstone! 45 carats of Rainbow Moonstone, 4mm in diameter, 30 centimetres in length, that strand. It is just stunning, and that is ideal for the bead loom, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then as is the gorgeous pink dyed agate, and they are 34mm in diameter. Now this is frosted rose quartz. They are so beautiful. Frosted, frosted, frosted white quartz, stunning. And then, hello, a multicolour, multi-gem faceted strand. They're 8mm, so within there you can see you've got prehnite, you've got amethyst, you've got rose quartz, you've got the occasional citrine, you've got the occasional green amethyst in there. It is beautiful. 4 strands. Now honestly, the price we're about to bring on screen for your 4 strands, it works out at less than £5 a strand. Good luck everyone, and then we're chucking loads of extra freebies in. You should be paying way over £34 on this one. 0800 644 655. In fact, just adding it up, it should be $34.65 is the price. It should be $19.95. That's the 4 strands of genuine gemstones, less than £20 on this kit. All of your threading materials and your findings. So your findings you're also getting are all of those amazing head pins, and I say amazing because on the head pins, on some of them, you've got the little flowers / stars on the end. You get 15 of these. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Look. Got textures come in. I think you've gone bonkers, JM, with this price. Emily, I know. I know. Because you get the full findings pack.
Mine are all mixed up because I've been working with them.
No, that's cool, that's cool. 0800 644 655. Amelia, you've made a cup of tea. I can't thank you enough.
Oh, she is
You've just said thank you so much. She's just moistened my throat. Thank you, darling. That's what drinks tend to do. She's an amazing human being. She's a human being. Different species of them, but yeah. Right, $19.95. So you get all of these. You get 15 of these. I'm going to get your toggle clasp. Now you're also going to be getting these gorgeous shepherd hooks. Absolutely gorgeous shepherd hooks with the little flowers on. Less than £20. This is a 4-strand kit. I'm so sorry, I botched my nail varnish throughout the show today. You've got the extra little flowers. Thank you very much. A third of the stock has gone. So the Eslon thread. Now I've only ever used the Eslon thread with soutache.
Yes. You can use the Eslon to do both your warp and your weft threads, as we talked about earlier, the north-south and the east-west threads that you will use on your bead loom. It's great for getting through those smaller gemstones with your beading needle. It just allows you to create really sort of intricate pieces of jewellery. And the great thing about this kit, and I hadn't realised until I'd seen the details, because you've got 4mm and 8mm beads. Yeah. You can do...
For every 2 you can do 1.
So for... What you can do is if you wanted, say, a 3-row bracelet of the larger beads, you'd put 4 warp threads on, but where you've got your larger beads going between 2 warp threads, you put 2 smaller beads going between those 2 warp threads. So you'd end up, and you can then change the patterns around so much. Really, really useful and versatile to have those half size to the bigger beads, if you like. It just really works beautifully. Fortunately, I didn't have a lot of time with this kit this morning. I've actually only had it since I got into the studio, so I've made some pieces of jewellery.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Gosh. Okay, so, wow, thank you very much. So this gives you a couple of examples, well, 3 examples of what you can make, and obviously, you've got masses, more than half of it still remaining. But some lovely ideas here. So you've got this flower spaces in there, this lovely bracelet with a gorgeous connector, and then a choker style piece as well. Incorporate that rainbow moonstone. You have genuine rainbow moonstone in this kit. Gorgeous frosted rose quartz, the pink agate in there, and of those faceted multi-gem strands, as well as all of your threading materials, and of course all of those amazing findings and the S-Lon thread. So with the S-Lon thread,
yes,
this means that you can do the bead loom
with almost teeny tiny beads. So anything you can get your beading needle through twice. So you need to go.
You could do it with pearls.
You could do it with pearls.
The S-Lon thread that comes included with this.
As long as the drill holes
you
are
could
big
use.
Enough. Yeah, you can use.
Well, the S-Lon is what I've used if I need to get 2 strands through a pearl.
Yeah, so it should be absolutely fine. Again, you can use, you know, anything you can get 2 strands off through the gemstone. So, you know, for the larger gemstones, I've used beading thread, and it works beautifully. For smaller gemstones, I use the S-Lon. And S-Lon is the perfect medium for this because it's designed that it won't, it's a man-made thread, so it won't rot. So if your piece gets wet, you know, and worn lots and lots and lots, and it's next to your skin with all the oils from your skin, it won't rot in the same way as if we were to use something like a cotton.
It's a nice word, isn't it?
No,
rot.
Deteriorate. Is that a better word?
Yeah.
I don't know if it is. It still sounds horrible.
That's brilliant, Bo. Thank you very much. So the S-Lon thread, great for using on the bead loom. Obviously, we've done an amazing offer on the bead loom today at $29.95. We've got so many text messages from people saying they can't find the bead loom at a lower price anywhere else. It's dramatically lower price. So at $29.95 for the bead loom, the kit is only, it's less than £20. To get it under 30 is fantastic. 3 strands of genuine gemstones, 114 findings and a metre of chain. And then of course all your S-Lon and the other threading materials as well. There's the bead loom. The kit there at less than £20. What was that, sorry, Kim? We're just going to pop the graphics on screen for the bead loom. Thank you. So I'm struggling to hear today. I think I need a new earpiece. So at $29.95, there you go. There's the code for the beading loom. BIBD37. Fab price, which can't be beaten. Trust me. As I've done my research. That was Karen from the West Midlands who put a review on FIFO for us, so thank you very much for doing that, Karen. And all of you actually get the opportunity to review the products that you've been receiving using FIFO, and you'll be sent out a little report after you've received your product if you've got access to the internet and you've left us an email address. So $29.95 on the beading loom, amazing value for money, great value for money on the kit, less than £20 for a 4-strand kit, big findings pack, S-Lon thread, all your threading materials. There's your beading loom. 0800 644 655. But should we go to the Wall of Fame? Are we ready? We're going to do it in just a moment. So just to let you know as well, coming up very shortly, we will be doing the Sapphire, the double strands of amethyst, those incredibly beautiful delicate pearls in the final kit, the tiger's eye, and loads more. We've got masses to get through, but right now let's go over to the Wall of Fame. The Wall of Fame! I'm loving that dramatic camera angle there, Claire. It made me feel like a professional telly presenter. It was like, test daily, eat your heart out. Claudia Winkleman's been confirmed to be replacing Brucey on Strictly.
Oh, is he going?
He is, yeah. Oh, he said he's not doing another series now. Bless him. He's done ever so well though, hasn't he? He's a legend. He's amazing. Okay, talking about amazing. What a gorgeous design. I'm thinking floppy t-shirt in the summer, linen trousers, needs family linen trousers. 468. Look at this one. This is from Sandra in London. Hi everyone at JM, here's my entry to the Wall of Fame. It's a long lapis lazuli and pyrite necklace, a pair of earrings to match, and all materials are from JM, of course, and I hope you like it. From Sandra in London. Sandra, that is gorgeous. That's really, really lovely. 468, good luck to you.
That'd go beautifully with my blue and white sort of sailor style t-shirt I've got.
Oh, what it now? Do you wear that to meet your rugby players?
No, I wear my rugby top when I go to the rugby.
Oh, sorry. How attractive. How feminine and ladylike.
Oh, yes.
I bet they love it.
They do. I don't know who, I haven't got a name for this. Oh, there we go, thank you. Hi all at Jewellery Maker. This is a macrame necklace that was inspired by Mark Smith. It's made of satin cord, wooden beads and findings, made from antique bronze wire, all from Jewellery Maker. Isn't that lovely?
That's stunning.
I love these sorts of pieces.
That's really stunning. Yeah, talking about macrame, if you are interested in macrame workshops, we have one taking place right here, right now, in the room next door. It's the first of the intermediate macrame workshops, so do make sure that you can, well, get yourself on one of those courses at BA's. In fact, we've got an image of it right there on camera 2. There we go. There's Mr. Mark Smith and our fabulous ladies that are on the course today. They have, wave everybody, you're on telly. They have no idea they're on telly.
There they go.
There we go. They know they're on telly now, sort of. Yes.
They're coming.
Moment's gone. Lovely. Right. Oh, hello. What's this? 470. This is from Jan. Hi all. Here's my entry for the week's Wall of Fame. It's a wall hanging made from needle felting of wool, Angelina strands and sari silk yarn for the tree.
Isn't that lovely?
Wow. All from JM. The only parts not from JM are a Hessian backing and an old tweed skirt I got from a charity shop for 50p, which I use for the mountains. How creative are you? I saw the needle felting demonstrated some time ago and fell in love with the colours. They reminded me so much of the Lake District and I had to get them and have a go. It's now on display in a vintage tea room near Lancaster. That's amazing. Hope you like it. Good luck to everyone for this week's jewel. And that's from Jan. Jan, the creativity in that is mind-boggling. That's amazing. That's amazing, the different materials you've used as well. Congratulations, 4270.
Such a lovely medium to work with.
Yeah.
I love felt, I absolutely love using it. 471, and this is from Trish.
Hi Trish.
She says, hello everyone, I bought a denim blouse sort of jacket, and when I looked at the colour I thought of the beads I had from you a few years ago. The same colour as the jacket, so I couldn't wait to start something with the beads. I'm not sure what they are. I hope you can help with that. And the pendant I had in my stash. Everything else is from Jewellery Maker. I've won first prize last week and went crazy. So chuffed. I've already bought loads. Thank you for my lovely hobby. Love from Trish. Let's have a quick look at these beads, Trish, and we'll see if we can work out what they are.
Yeah.
Let's have a quick look. What do you think they are? Those ones
Soda
there.
light, maybe, or oh no.
They could be
kyanite.
Kyanite, couldn't they? Ooh. They've got that sheen to them.
I mean, no soda light. So I thought soda light because I saw the blue and then I saw the white, but that's just reflecting off it. I would say possibly kyanite.
Yeah, possibly.
Gorgeous.
They're lovely.
471, good luck. And the final one for today, oh my word. Seriously now, how amazing is this? This is from Carolyn in Lincolnshire. If it's a show, is it possible to do it on Tuesday so I'll be at home and able to watch? Is it Carolyn and Caroline? I think it's Carolyn because you haven't got an E on the end and the way you've spelt it. Hi all at JM, I've just completed my first bridal commission. This is so stunning. The bride-to-be wanted big statement necklace and matching bracelet and earrings. It's amazing. The necklace is a 5-strand necklace using freshwater pearls with a few white large shell pearls for the impact and the wire flower with the coated quartz at the centre. The bracelet is a 3-strand twist, again using freshwater pearls, and I made a selection of earrings for the bride to choose from and she decided on the pearl and the quartz drops on the necklace bust. Okay, so those ones fab. I was very pleased with how it turned out, and when I took it to the bride she was delighted to. In fact, she's asked me to make her a birdcage veil too now. Wow! Everything, of course, from JM, and thanks to everyone for giving me inspiration and confidence to have a go. Good luck to all in the draw this week. From Carolyn in Lincolnshire. I'm so chuffed with you, for you. I'm so chuffed with you. I am. I'm so chuffed for you. It is amazing.
I bet the bride is over the moon.
Oh, I bet.
The moon.
What a statement. Gorgeous. 472, and the best of luck to you. Right. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, it is about, I cannot believe it! We've only been seen once on air before, and if you didn't get a chance to get them, I cannot believe what you're looking at there is so hard to get hold of, and we've got them for you. You are going to have natural blue sapphire at the most incredible price. You are going to be able to afford natural blue sapphire on the other side of this. In a moment. Yeah, cracking. Let's do it.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information. Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy to follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page, where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
When shopping with Jewellery Maker, you can add as many items to your order in one day and only pay one postage and packaging charge. We have two delivery options. Standard delivery at just £2.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 4 to 6 days. Or opt for our premium delivery at just £4.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 3 to 4 days. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Get involved with Jewellery Maker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker. Please start dialing now. This is absolutely screaming. If you do bridal commissions, obviously it's always lovely to have that element, and the reason I'm talking about bridal is obviously our last Wall of Fame entry that we just showed was for a bridal commission. How stunning to be able to do that little something blue made up of sapphires, a little tiny flower within there, even just one sapphire alone, and you can say, I can do your little something blue, and it will be a genuine natural blue sapphire that is absolutely exquisite. Now they are they're the clearest sapphire in blue that I've ever come across, and I'm actually talking across all the times that I have ever worked with in different capacities that I've worked with sapphire. For a blue sapphire, we tend to see almost like sort of almost an opaque type of blue. So it's usually a bit more dense. So I'm really excited about the clarity that you're going to be getting. And it is a clarity that's enhanced and exposed by the faceting. Now, once again, as you are seeing more and more often here at Jewellery Maker, we are trying to do more and more in-house, and in doing so, we save you a lot of money on the strands. So we've gone directly to the mine, sourced the gemstone, taken it directly to our workshops in Jaipur in India, and it hasn't moved out of there until it's come to us here in the studio. So where they go to, there's been no treatment, but the lapidarists have cut, they've faceted, they've polished, and they've drilled the gemstones for you. Now they do vary in size. They go from a 2x1 up to a 3x1, and the 18cm length you can see on your screen is from gemstone to gemstone. That is not inclusive of your tassels on there. So they're amazing. They are. They're breathtaking. The larger ones I've actually seen made into stud earrings as well. Unfortunately, we haven't got any examples in the studio. But literally a head pin going through, and you can turn them into stud earrings. I'm going to be really honest, I'm absolutely blown away. Should we start getting some ideas of price if you were to see it elsewhere? So when I hold this up to my neckline, it's on a temporary strand. This is not designed to be kept on this strand because it doesn't flow very beautifully. Also, they're literally jammed on it, they're packed on to give you as many sapphires for your money as possible, so you get great value for money. So it's not going to sit particularly beautifully. If I hold it like that up to my collarbone, how about then using a beautiful chain, continue the rest of it? Or would you literally get spacer beads? Would you buy this twice over? would you use 3 in chandelier style earrings? What was that, sorry? That's, do you know what, I'm not going to use that price example if that's okay, just because the carat weight that we've got here, 15 carats, so we've just found a pair of stud earrings which are 1.4 carat and they're £85 online. We've just found those in silver. I can't really do a comparison to that because we're looking at 15 carats, much larger carat weight, but it is spread across more stones, so I don't think that would be fair for me to do that. What would be fair for me to say though is, oh my word, get this valued. What you're about to pay for these, and you are about to buy them, because you will be absolutely gutted if you don't. Opportunities like this don't come up very often. I've never had the opportunity in all the years I've been working on Jewellery Maker. How long have you been watching me? Nearly the 4 years on May the 4th. I've been with the channel now nearly 4 years. Obviously before that, Gems TV, and before that, working heavily in the jewellery industry alongside my other life. So, 15 carats of this clarity, of this colour. Now I want to stress as well, this isn't Ceylon Sapphire, and if it was Ceylon Sapphire, if it was blue Ceylon Sapphire, it has to be from Sri Lanka, obviously previously known as Ceylon, in order to be a Ceylonese Sapphire. So don't think that I'm not sort of elevating this and saying it's Ceylonese Sapphire because it's blue. Just because a sapphire is blue doesn't mean that it's Ceylonese. But what's amazing is you can get a blue sapphire, and because it's not Ceylonese, you do pay a little bit less. Nowhere near what we're going to do. Now, what we're about to do is indicative of how the company works here at the Genuine Gemstone Company. So we're part of a huge corporation, which is worldwide now, that includes Gems TV and Rocks TV. And within that group, we are able to bulk buy with a vengeance. Seriously, seriously, seriously bulk buy. Now there's 15 carats here. The rest of the strands, obviously, they're all going to have 15 carats, but the rest of the gemstones that were slightly larger have been taken over to Gems TV and Rocks TV to be set into gold, or maybe silver, but probably gold because of the quality that they are. Now this size of sapphire it tends to be used more for accenting, or in our instance, we can use it within beading. So you get that immense quality. And because it's been bought as part of a package with bigger sapphires as well that have gone over to Gems TV and Rocks TV, you're getting a ridiculous price. It is not indicative of worth or value. Please, please, please get the jewellery that you make with these valued. Especially if you're going to sell it. Because I do not want you to think that the price you're paying should be reflected within the jewellery that you make. Does that make sense? Now they are, I can't believe, they're natural. They're completely natural blue. Sarah, how mesmerisingly stunning are these?
Oh my gorgeous. Do you know what? I love blue sapphire, and it all stems from the fact that my mom had a blue sapphire engagement ring and she didn't want diamonds. She looked up hundreds of diamond rings and she saw this blue sapphire engagement ring and fell in love with it. Not a diamond in sight. And she absolutely loved it to death, you know.
So sapphires have got a really personal connection to you. They are
really personal to me, along with opals. They were the only two gemstones she really wore. And so for me, to have sapphires just means that, you know, I feel a little bit closer to her if I wear them.
That's really lovely. Yeah. That's really lovely.
But they are just the most dreamy, gorgeous. You get sort of swept into them when you look at them.
Yeah, they actually give me goosebumps. They're actually giving me goosebumps. They are that beautiful. I feel very honoured to be holding them right now, and when you get yours home, you are going to feel the same way. When you get yours home, you're going to be enchanted by them. When you get yours home, you're going to be inspired to make very beautiful jewellery. Very simple, I think, as well. Now that sparkle you're seeing, I really want to stress to you that here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, we do not use special filters that are illegal on our cameras to make the gemstones look like they're sparkling more than they are. All that's happening, that image there, is in a static box with a static light, and all that's moving is the gemstone. It's on something we call the Lazy Susan, which is a platform that moves around, and that is the natural light, the natural gemstone hitting the light. And all it is a light bulb. I know I'm really taking the magic out of television here, but that's the reality of it. There's no special filters. Look, look. And the great thing is as well, you've got a first day money back guarantee when you get them home. Are you ready for this? How many have we got in stock, please, Kim? Good luck. I think you're going to be probably shocked. If you're interested, dial now. If you're interested, dial now. You can always put the phone down. I've got loads of new people joining me for the first time for this strand. The warmest of welcome to all of you. If you're interested, do not delay a moment longer. Dial now for your 15 carats on 0800 644 655 at 34.95. It is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity as far as I'm concerned. It's an extraordinary chance to own an extraordinary gemstone, one of the biggest, most influential gemstones in the world. Oh my word, I need my cup of tea. Seriously now, seriously. Where else? I know I've got one, I'm looking at it right here, I needed it, wow. Who else, where else could you get this opportunity? Now please don't miss out by not checking out your basket. They are stunning. Stunning, stunning blue sapphires. This is the best blue sapphire I have ever presented on the channel. And can you just imagine? I'm thinking bridal, if you have got any bridal commissions, and what a little extra to get your money up in your designs as well. And I tell you what, I'll do you something blue for you, and it'll be a blue sapphire.
And it could just be on the back of an extension.
Yeah.
On the neckline of the pearls
Beautiful.
Piece, just a single one.
Yeah, on the end of an extender chain.
Yeah, it'd be
so stunning, so stunning. You could even offer to sew it into the bridal dress or something, couldn't you? You've used the tradition is that something blue, oh, do it with a blue sapphire. And how lovely as well for somebody to then keep that for the rest of their lives, and that's my blue sapphire from my wedding day.
It's like, you know, you always put a sixpence somewhere, don't you? It's one of the such traditions to have a sixpence for the wedding day.
Yeah.
I had mine in my shoe.
I did too.
Yeah, so...
put a sixpence in your shoe.
So, you know, it's just to have that beautiful blue sapphire, just as that. And even if you were to say, you know, I'll do you a charm for a charm bracelet, so you've got it forever. If you take you've had it sewed into your dress, give it back to me and I'll make it into a charm for a charm bracelet, and you've got it forever then, and you can wear it every day if you wanted to. Gorgeous.
Look at that. Comment that's come in. Sapphire for under £40, this has got to be a joke. It is not. It is not a joke. It is real. Because that's who we are. We are the genuine gemstone company. We're one of the largest sources for gemstones in the world. You don't have to pay ridiculous, silly prices. But once again, I'm not implying a worth or a value with that price at all whatsoever. Get these valued. That price is bonkers low. Take advantage, take advantage, take advantage. Stunning, 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 stunning. HXGZ58. Okay, let's move on to, now this is Spessartite garnet. Garnet, of course, January's birthstone, and Spessartite garnet enters a whole different ball game of spectrum of colour. We look towards the most beautiful golden sunshine yellows and golds, quite frankly. Look at that. It's like the richest Manuka honey. Hang on. I've got some of the ladies in the experience who literally, they had been talking to Mark, the pair of them have just put their glasses on, they're going, come in, come in. I think it's fair to say they're in awe of this. No, everybody, anyone who wants to come in. 0800 644 645. Everyone is actually now coming in. Sorry, Claire. Sorry, Direct Claire. I've just totally ruined the shots of everything. But I think it's really important to prove a point, because when you're watching at home, you're watching through the TV. The ladies here are on the other side of soundproof glass, probably, I don't know, I'm not very good with measurements, what, about 10 metres away? And it looks incredible. Now then, they are literally peering over in aghast. I've got one of my regular ladies here wearing one of my favourite necklaces from the Wall of Fame. Which it is. So, the reason I just wanted to bring you in, so first of all, hello. Hello. I'm going to go over and see them now. I could do with your help, quite frankly. So these are our fabulous ladies who are on Mark's first intermediate macrame workshop. And for anybody out there who's watching for the first time, or for anybody who's seeing this through the TV screen, I want to show you two of the most precious strands that we've ever had. Come in, crowd round. We've just done this sapphire strand, first of all. These are genuine, natural blue sapphires. So come in. Now we have a few of these left in stock. This is not staged, they've not seen it before. How much better in real life does that look than on the TV?
Beautiful. Yeah. Absolutely fabulous. My birthstone.
Your birthstone.
Absolutely fabulous.
It is exquisite. Now it's completely natural, and we've just done that for $34.95.
It's sold out.
No, we've got some left. Seriously, that is amazing, and it's great just to get a live reaction here. I'm sorry, I've got my back to you there. Now we're about to do this as well, and I know that this does not look as good on screen as it does in real life. And actually, I could see a few of you going through the window. So this is genuine Spessartite garnet. Now, it's one of the rarest particular hues of garnet that you can get. So taking it away from your typical reds that you'd usually experience, we enter into this world of crisp gold. It's like the most incredible manuka sunshine yellows. What do you think?
It's beautiful. It's lovely. Really nice.
Yeah, you want it. There you go. I want that one.
I need it.
Yeah, you need it in your life, you do. And if you can just look at it on TV, it's just not doing it justice in real life, is it?
No, it's
So sparkly.
So sparkly.
Beautiful.
So sparkly. And that's just proof that we really don't do anything to the filters on the cameras here. Now, we have limited stock on this one. How often do we get Spessartite garnet? Not often at all. Let me just check the treatment on this one for you. Heat. Yeah, okay, brilliant, perfect treatment for this gemstone. So all that's happened is when it's naturally come out of the ground, it's got a beautiful base colour. When it's heat treated, it just takes it to a temperature that your average domestic oven could never in a million years dream of going to, and it just enhances the natural colour that is already there. Okay, I'm going to get a live reaction to this incredible gemstone, because we're going to bring the price in live. These ladies have no idea just how low this is going to go. It's on a first come first serve basis. It's 15 carats once again. Remember, we've still got some of the blue sapphire strands remaining. If you are a fan of garnet and ready to take the next step into a slightly different colour platform of it, if you're ready to get that really beautiful, rich, golden, warm, stunning sparkle, for me, these are actually, I'm going to be controversial and say they're more impressive to me than a yellow diamond, because they've got that warmth, they've got that depth of colour that you just don't see from a yellow diamond, unless you're wanting to play Megabucks. Okay, are you ready? In my Nana dressing gown, are we ready? Give me. Buy it. Isn't it amazing? We're talking. Look, Mark's gone soft focus. I love it when he gets that reaction. Go on, what are you thinking? Can I pass this over to Mark, please? As close to your mouth as you can with the microphone, please, Mark. Thank you, designer.
Can you
Mark.
hear me okay there? That's just beautiful, isn't it? And as you just said to the viewers at home, I mean, they can't see what we're seeing here, can they, at all? $21.95. I'll come down an octave. $21.95.
$21.95, but it's on a first come first serve basis. The richness of that colour, the sparkle that we get from the natural, the natural colour that's there, literally. Look at this. Love the live reaction from the workshop, but look at Mark drooling at the end over the
Who sent that in? Anonymous.
Anonymous.
They don't. I don't know.
But it can't be one of these ladies.
It can't be. Not one of these cackling
I
ladies.
would put those two together without a doubt. Without a doubt. We have. Yeah. They're not doing fantastically well, but Oxford United colours.
Oh, talk about degrading a gemstone. Flips, Mark. Oxford United. Whoa, well in that case I'll get 10. They're amazing
beautiful.
together.
They are stunning.
They are. Well, thank you very much for all coming in, ladies. I really appreciate that, because I think it just stresses the point that what you're seeing on TV does not do the gemstones justice. So just to reiterate, the Spessartite garnet, so incredibly rare and rich in colour, $21.95, genuine natural sapphire. So Spessartite garnet has gone to a heat treatment stage. Both of these have only ever been touched by our very own lapidarists in Jaipur in India, hence that attention to detail, that spectacular quality that's been initially recognised and then enhanced with the heat treatment. But obviously the blue sapphire, genuine blue sapphire, completely natural. Mother Nature did that. All we did was facet and polish it and thread it onto a strand. Thank you very much for being here, ladies. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon. I'll come in and I'll nick a carrot stick because I'm on a caveman diet.
Have you done the amethyst yet?
No, we haven't done the amethyst yet, don't worry.
I said you couldn't have any because they were mine.
Oh, look at the pair of them now.
I might split
Don't
the pack.
you start arguing. Otherwise you'll have to.
I might split the pack though. You could have one strand, I could have one strand.
That's very nice of you, Sarah.
Well, you did make me a lovely brew this morning, you did.
I did.
Yeah.
What time are they
You didn't
coming?
mind me. What time are they? Get back to your workshop. That's what I'm like. Here, right. Come on then, let's crack on. Thank you very much for being here, ladies. So, amazing quality of gemstone that you've got access to right here, right now. So $21.95. The depth of that colour is stunning, isn't it? The saturation of that colour, and of course the Celanese sapphire. That would be a dream if you can get both. And interestingly enough, oh gosh, the amount of people that have bought 2 of those Spessartite garnet strands. A real golden gemstone, a real golden element in that. Really fab. Aren't they a lovely bunch of ladies as well? You can join us on any of our workshops, and we also have the Sunday experience, of course. Now, just staying with the very delicate, dainty look, can I just remind you that we've got this? In fact, we're doing it. We're doing it now. Have a gander. Sorry, Amelia, would you like me to pass you my professional telephone mic? Brilliant, that'll be television. Cracking. So, these are stunning. Now, proportionately, this is going to be one of the biggest savings of the show, but it is the most ridiculous packed kit ever. This strand features in this kit. It's a full 38 centimetre strand, and they are so pretty. They are so pretty. Three by 2 millimeters each. Then, dazzling green amethyst. 5 by 3 up to a 9 by 5, 30 centimetre strand. Now these again have been they've come from Jaipur in India. So the actual gemstone itself, the location will pop up at the bottom of the screen. Look. That is so pretty. Yeah, the location of that amethyst will pop up in just a moment. Then, now this gives a completely different look again. So it's African green amethyst. Now these agate are really funky. And really, that strand's free. And I adore this. Let me put this one up to my neckline. I think that's lovely to see those tassels. Just so you know, if you ever see excess beading thread and you see the length of the strand, don't worry, it's measured bead to bead. Oh, this is a long one, isn't it? It's a 40 centimetre strand, that's why. Ah, you see, that's lovely as it is for the summer, isn't it? Pair of white linen trousers, nice top. Oh, do you know what? One of the ladies on the workshop, I'm just doing lip reading now, she's just excited. Did you get both? She just, I got both. Oh, good on you, girl. She's seen them in real life, she just bought both. Says a lot, doesn't it? So, those 4 stunning strands, Amazonite, agate, those gorgeous dinky pearls and the amethyst. Okay, now we really take it up a notch because we're going to start talking freebies in a moment. So essentials, you get your 50 metres of beading thread, 6 metres clear elastic, 80 metres of monofilament, and then you get the findings pack. What an amazing findings pack this is. So you've got 45 head pins, you've got a metre of chain, you've got 3 pairs of shepherd hooks, you've got your ribbon cord ends, you've got your S clasps in there, you've got the rope style jump rings, you've got the toggle clasps, you've got the brush connector chain, you've got another large toggle clasp, you've got crimp beads, you've got crimp bead covers, and you've got saw cut jump rings. Then real freebies coming. It's all right, don't panic, I'm all right. Okay. Metallic suedette cord, and they've got sparkle. It's classified as a gold. I'd say that was more of a coppery colour and an antique bronze, and then you've got the silver colour, okay? And they are all, you get 5 metres of each, I think. Is it 5 metres of each? Just bear with me a second. Yeah, 5 metres of each. It's 1 mil cord, but it's 5 metres. That's suedette, okay? So you're going to be getting those. And then you also get 20 metres of wire. 10 metres is 1 mil. You've got 10 metres of 1 mil wire coming free in this, and then 10 metres of the 0.6. This is an extraordinary kit. Now the whole contents of it should be coming to £51 and 5 pence, and if you buy it at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, it's £51 and 5 pence. I repeat, £51 and 5 pence. To return your call, press. Not funny anymore, is it? Okay, 114 findings in a metre of chain, or 115 pieces. Those pearls, £26.95. Don't you think? Great price just for the wire and those pearls and the findings. Great price, £26.95. You've got 3 further strands of genuine gemstones. You've got all your threaded materials, and you've got your suedette cord as well. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Loads of you there. We're having a really busy day today. Thank you so much for joining us. You know what else would look lovely in that mix? Oh, look. Couldn't you just? Oh, wouldn't you just? Yeah. Actually salivating. We of course have the double trouble offer on the amethyst shortly. Free phone number 0800 644 655. The code ZQGC06 26.95. Amazing offer coming up on your amethyst next. Okay, we're going to do it next. Amazing offer. So 20 metres of wire. Let me remind you once again, and you know what, with this being such a good deal, I do have a lot of people buying more than one of these kits at the time. 10 metres of the 1 mil wire, 10 metres of the 0.6. So great, you can, oh gosh, the amount you could do with this alone is outstanding. Now Sara has literally only just had the opportunity to start working with this, so before the end of the show we will recap this if we have any stock left and see what she's been up to. We'll see what she's been up to anyway, but if we've got any stock left, of course we'll actually recap that kit for you. Those gorgeous delicate pearls and all of the wire, the threaded materials, the suedette cord and the findings pack, £26.95, ridiculously stunning. Okay, double trouble amethyst. This is where Sara and Mark start scrapping.
It's okay, he's not in the workshop at the moment.
Where's he gone? He is, you can't see him, he's sat eating a sandwich. It's lunchtime in the workshop. I miss those sandwiches. Being really good, trying to get really healthy for my half marathon. Why?
When are you doing that?
Well, the thing is I haven't got a date for it yet because I need to have my foot operation first, but whilst I can't train for it with my lower body, I thought at least if I can get in as good shape as possible dietary wise, and then as soon as I've had my foot up I can
My cousin
get cracking.
Did the Paris Marathon this weekend.
Wow.
And he said he cried halfway through. He won't mind me saying that, as he's put that out
Was
to the world.
that a full marathon?
Yeah.
Well, that's why then.
He did it in
a plonker.
4 hours, 50 minutes, which I thought was pretty good.
Oh my goodness, it makes me feel sick. I think when I start training, I will actually be sick. That's a nice thought for you, isn't it? As we're about to do double trouble. Right, ridiculously fabulous offer on this. Now, Mike, I'm very aware we haven't had a Mike's moment yet. Have we got a particular idea for today's show? Might not have time for Mike's moment today. We'll make sure it definitely happens next time I'm on air with him. I promise. Okay, so let's look at these. Ah! Wow. Just to let you know, we are looking at over 30, how much, sorry? £35.90 is the price for two of them usually. Get ready for a whopper saving. £35.90 for both usually. Now this is the type of amethyst that you would see in really high-end boutiques, certainly in the likes of, have you ever been to Castleton? I think it's just classified as into Derbyshire. There's loads of gemstones found there. Blue John mining takes place there. Quite a few gemstones found. It's up north, and they have amazing jewellery shops there. But also in the Cotswolds, near to where I live, I'm thinking one of those wire wrapped on a chain. Goodness me, you could be paying about, what, £15 for one of those at least. It depends where you're selling, it depends where you're shopping, but you're looking here at a calibre of amethyst, which is bicolour amethyst, so you've got that two-tone quality going on. And how much are we, sorry, what treatment are we looking at? Yeah, they're natural. Excuse me while I have a cough. These are amazing. Oh, 0800 644 655. Look at these. 145 carats. So they go from a 20x7. Hello, Cleary. She's in here ogling these gemstones. Get your own gemstones. They're amazing, amazing, long, faceted, beautiful, elegant drops, aren't they? Sarah, what are you thinking then? Obviously, you and Mark are scrapping over these. What are you thinking? Bearing in mind they're completely natural. Completely, totally and utterly natural.
Do you know, I'd really like to try and put those onto a tiara or a comb and actually have them like feathers.
Oh, how ridiculously fabulous.
Just 2 or 3, just like feathers just sticking up from the side, and then I would love to put these seed pearls with that and have the seed pearls actually wrapped round the bottom where the drill hole is in the amethyst, sort of almost encasing them. I might even do a little bit of bead sewing just round them, just to encapsulate the bottom of the amethyst with the seed pearls.
Now, I actually think it's quite hard as well to see them in context of how else you can use them when you see them in a strand. So tell you what, can I have a pair of snips, please?
Of course.
I'm going to snap them up. Okay. Now, you are going to get 2, okay? Thank you very much. Which strand shall I go for? Which strand do you want me to snip? That one or that one?
Oh, the left one.
The left one.
Yeah.
They're both pretty much the same. Posh
gorgeous.
Scott's here, by the way, hasn't blow dried his hair today, looks really different. Hi, Posh Scott. Oh, I've just nearly snipped my fingers. Gosh, they're sharp.
Oh, yes.
Right. I want to show you them out of context of the strands. Remember, you're going to get, what I'm about to show you, you're going to get twice over. Look. Sorry, Sarah, can I have a little bit of beading thread, please?
Of course you can. Just cut a bit. There you go.
Oh.
It's quite a long piece, but you can have that.
That's fine. Thank you very much. Hello. How stunning. Do you know what? Just on a piece of beading thread, it looks amazing.
Do you know, I've actually seen like just gemstones added just to single pieces of beading thread like that and actually sold. So as a neckline piece. So don't be afraid, you know, but I can see those really, if you were to do sort of the Gemma Crow style beading thread work, and Or, you know, I've done it before where I've
Loop
swirled
upon
it.
loop upon, yeah.
And just to have a couple of those just dropping from that neckline piece would just look amazing.
Really stunning. I mean, you could even go as far as having a really amazing elongated petal of flowers by putting quite a few of those, grouping them together and creating a flower shape. Even just lovely as images. Remember, I'm showing you one. You're going to be getting approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these, okay? Hello, darling. Isn't that classy? Isn't that elegant? And you can see that purple colour just bouncing off my skin there. They're really, really naturally saturated. They are natural in colour. So, amethyst, big whopper of a gemstone. So how much do you think per one of these, if you were to go into a bead shop where you buy one, how much would you pay for one? I'm not implying a worth or a value. I'm not. I'm interested. Sarah, how much do you think in a bead shop for one of those? I wonder if you're going to say.
You'd be looking, I mean, for single gemstones, I've seen them starting at £3 upwards, but they're not that, they weren't that beautiful.
Yeah.
So I would think you'd probably be looking at £4 or £5 probably if you could find them.
I was thinking more like 6 actually for this, because it's natural amethyst. I'm not implying a worth or a value. You may well have seen them being a lot more. And I'm talking about not made into a piece of jewellery. I'm just talking about the gemstone itself. They're just beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. Now half the stock is gone. So we're doing an offer where usually for 2 strands, you'd be paying £35 and 90 pence. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee on this as well. Huge congratulations to those of you who've already got it. Remember, it is only one post and packaging price for all of your purchases all day. So variety on shapes as well, on variety on size, on length, and the thickness of the gemstone, so the width, the thickness of a gemstone. Come on, Lucy. Right. Are you ready? So you're looking for 16 of these, approximately. You're guaranteed 290 carats, spread across approximately 16 gemstones. £25. You're looking at approximately 16 stones, £25 of this size, and they're natural. It's on a first come first served basis. Goodness me, the phone lines have gone bonkers now. If you come through to a small queue, don't worry. We know you're there. Hold the line, press your option 1, speak to the call centre. If you've got this in your basket, check out your basket immediately. Remember, you've got your 30-day money back guarantee. If you want to get the offer, it works out at £12.50 a strand, which is ludicrous. It is ludicrous. If you think of it in context of that, £12.50 a strand, you just don't get that, do you really? You're looking at approximately 8 of them. Now, let's say £5 a bead. Gets it in perspective, doesn't it? £25 for both strands, giving you approximately 8 on each strand, so 16 in total. You're guaranteed 290 carats. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Now I've got the tiger's eye for you here next, and this of course is the strand that Mike, if he had the chance to present, but we haven't got time to get him all mic'd. I'm loving them.
You're loving those? They're from Jewellery Maker.
I know.
Aren't they fab?
I need some of them.
You do?
I haven't got them. They're mega sharp. Love those.
They're mega sharp. They're mega comfy.
Mega! Right. You are having a laugh. This is going to £14 for the lot. It's on the first come first serve basis. Check it out. £14. Oh my word. Oh my word. Because this, if you think macrame style bracelets, if you think cufflinks with these tiger's eye.
I know, and they're so quick and easy to make as
they're
well.
Whoppers. And let's get some size. Sorry, Sarah.
I said they're so quick and easy to make, and they sell really, really well.
Yeah, they do.
Because ladies come to look at your jewellery and they go, oh, you've got cufflinks. Well, I need a pair, because cufflinks for ladies to wear are one of those things. And then you get them buying presents for the gentlemen.
They're just stunning. They're absolutely stunning. I've got to say that, oh goodness, they're flying out £14 for all 3 strands. Now, all the strands are 38 centimetres minimum, guaranteed. You're going to be getting the drop style 30 by 9 millimetres. 30 by 9 millimetres on the drop style. I'll just get my other sizes on the others for you. Bear with. And then, thank you. 14 by 10 millimeters on the wheels, 700 carats. So 250 carats on the drop cell, 700 carats on the wheels, and on these amazing faceted hexagons, they're 25 by 18. Now we are literally trashing the price of this trade offer on the Tiger's Eye. That is a bundle that gives you way over 1,000 carats. Let me just do maths for a moment, bear with me. So that's 170, 370, 420, 1,420 carats. Is that right? Yeah. 1,420 carats. Tell you, Carol Vorderman, eat your heart out. Watch this space. She doesn't do countdown anymore. The woman, Rachel, what's her surname? Riley. Rachel Riley. Ed's got a real crush on her.
I know, yes.
Real major crush. In fact, he signed a photograph of her and pretended that she'd sent it to him. She might have actually sent it, but it's funnier if I pretend that she didn't. I actually don't think that autograph is real, that Ed waltzes around with. I don't think it is really real from her. I think that he did write her signature himself. It's cute, isn't it? He is a cutie pie. Right, the masses of you still flying in on the phone lines. If you are in a bit of a queue, again, don't worry. We know you're there. Free phone number, press your option 1. Wait to speak to the call centre. They're moments away from speaking to you. It's free to call. It's free. How much is it to call, Mike?
It's free. It's free.
Yeah, what?
It's free from a landline.
It is free from a landline. Thanks, Mike. And the post and packaging price, how many times do you pay that in a day?
It's just the one time.
It is just the one time. Well done. Well done.
Sorry.
What are you apologising for? You're doing cameras. I don't expect you to be multitasking. I do. We'll have words after the show. I'm joking. £14 for that carat weight. That is a whopper, isn't it? An absolute whopper. Now, can we possibly just recap this leather bundle? Is that okay? Because I think they'd work really, really well with the Tiger's Eye. This is just fab because I can see easily gents jewellery, and I'm probably thinking quite a lot of gents with the Tiger's Eye because Mike was talking about it earlier. But gents jewellery, this here, yeah, this colour of the leather, one of those loose around the neckline and just one in the centre with a sliding knot. What do you think, Mike? I've got a thumbs up.
Yeah.
And bracelets with Tiger's Eye, leather and Tiger's Eye, that's got a really masculine feel to it.
It's nice, like a leather jacket.
Leather's nice, you've got a leather jacket. Good one, Mike.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you want some leather cord to go with your leather jacket? Not really on the same wavelength, are we, Doc? Right. Also, massively, massively, massively in fashion, the knotted bracelet. So a bit of leather knot. I mean, obviously, Sarah, with your techniques of all the sort of threading materials, what are you thinking with these?
They work beautifully if you just want to plait them. They're great if you do the half hitch, alternating half hitch knots down the leather. They are brilliant for doing sort of tassels, but also if you've got the Kamihimo charms, the charm carriers, if you take the leather through and actually loop it back through several times, you actually create a whole neckline with places for things to drop off.
Oh, I'm into that.
Yeah, so you can actually...
Kamihimo charm holders.
So if you've got 3 of those, and you just take it from a cord bail, so like a ribbon clasp, or you can make your own if you've got the Wags Y cone. Take it down and then start looping it through the 2 or 3 different strands of leather, and just come back on yourself several times.
Lovely.
Those carriers will take, I think, 4 pieces of that leather.
Yeah, because they're 2 mm.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm liking that a lot. I do adore silver with this. The reason I'm stressing that is because everywhere at the moment, everywhere in little boutiques, you will see long style pendants in this colour leather cord with silver. Fact, everywhere. And my word, you can charge an absolute fortune, even just to get some silver wire and wrap it around all of them. So you get a few lengths of the leather. So you get your lens and you attach them by wire wrapping. Wire wrap in little clumps, put a clasp on, and you've got leather with just some wire wrapped around it. It will cost you pennies to make. So in fashion. Love it. Squidge it down with your flat nose pliers, make it all nice and flat, stunning. I need it. I need this. I want this. $8.95, isn't it? 30 metres for $8.95. Does Mark Smith know that we've got this offer on right now?
Don't think so.
I don't think he does. He's eating a sandwich. 0800 644 655, 5 metres of each colour. So you've got the aqua blue, the green, the maroon, the pink, the purple, the tan, and the blue. Did I say all of them there? I think so. Did I say them all? Yeah, aqua blue. I've already said the aqua blue. Sorry, the tan. Did I say the tan? I think I said them all. Right, we're going to pop over. Can I just say, coming up next for your designer inspiration, I love this woman. And with what polymer clay fabulousness have you got for us today, Anne? Working with moulds. And constructing things. I love that woman. She is fabulous. Oh, and now then, hang on. It's got myself stuck. Right, okay. Just saying. I've not finished 1 cup of tea today. That is how manic we have been. I've not finished. I thought you hadn't had time to do anything.
I haven't quite finished that one, but it's nearly there.
How have you done this? You've had like 3 seconds?
I know.
Oh, just look at these. So this is the kit. This is called Warm and Cool. They are so elegant. Oh. They're enchanting, Sarah.
I know, and they're so simple, but they're beautiful. And that's
they're really enchanting.
Sometimes the easiest thing with jewellery is just keep it simple, keep it beautiful, let the gemstones do all the work. And they are doing a lot of work there.
They're absolutely exquisite, really, really exquisite. Wow. Now the pendant there. So what's your intention for finishing that one?
I was going to put a lot of clusters of the gemstones on the bottom and some wire, a little wire montage.
Gorgeous.
So maybe some wire shapes. I don't know. I haven't quite got to that point, but I got that bit done.
I'm having this. I totally went home with jewellery on after yesterday's show, and I intend to do the same today. Look at that. That's amazing.
It just proves you don't have to use many gemstones to make a beautiful piece of jewellery. I know that.
That's fab.
But I just wanted to have a little play with the wire.
Oh, that's really fab. And just interspersing, I love it. The shape of the flower spaces sort of emulated again there with the delicate pearls. So once again, this is the kit with those beautiful delicate pearls. We've just got a few left. Should be £51 and 5 pence. £51 and 5 pence, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Get yourself a bargain by jumping on the phone lines right now at £26.95. That's almost 50% saving. Almost a 50% saving. £51 and 5 pence tomorrow. So you've got Amazonite, you've got agate, pearls and amethyst. 115 findings, 114 and a metre of chain really. You've got all of your threading materials, 20 metres of copper coloured wire, in the 10 in the 0.6, 10 in the 1 mil as a free gift, loads of free gifts, and of course those suede et cords. Well, that brings us to the end of this show. Don't go anywhere though, because you've got an amazing designer inspiration show with fabulous Anne coming up next with polymer clay. Unfortunately it is presented by Jenny Cleary, but you can't have everything fabulous in your life. And then thank you so much to you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Phew,
go feel like that.
I know, it's a bit one of those today. If you are watching currently on Freeview, make sure you pop onto our website or indeed onto YouTube to watch our live channel, JewelleryMaker.com. So continue to watch, continue to add onto your order 1 postage and packaging price for all of you purchases all day. What an amazing show. When are you back with us, Sarah?
I'm back, I think it's next Tuesday, I think it's the 14th.
Fabulous.
Yes.
I'll be back with you on the 16th, having a little breakaway, so look at Jenny. Don't go anywhere, she's just fabulous. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you for more on the other side of this.
Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries.